Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Downtime in the Hangar, where we talk about all things GBO2 and tangent a lot, and hopefully not too much this time, because 12 pages of info. Oh my.
Got a
But
lot of
anyway,
shit going on this time.
yeah. And today I'm joined by Gustav the 13th
Yep.
and Gaming Emblem.
Oh, that's me. What's going on?
Hey, so how was your past week?
Been pretty good. Finally made our way to Yakuza 7 or Like a Dragon. Also been doing a lot of bigger like almost marathonish streams because now Valheim has pretty much consumed my life. Although because I'm doing all this other shit, I usually end up coming on during the post-mortem when everyone else is done in the middle of the morning, so it's been fun though.
By the way though, did you build that bridge into your house?
Yes.
Dude, I
Well,
just logged on.
I was like, should I try to make the fence come out a little bit? And I was like, well, it's gonna block the path that's going to the other houses. Fuck it, I'll just make a bridge.
Dude, that bridge is awesome. I just wasn't. I was like, dude, there's a bridge here. What is
So
this?
I made the bridge, and then I made that little like dock because I wanted to fucking fish off into that lake. Because after seeing how she tried to fish from GBO base on the other port, is like, okay, ocean fishing sucks. Fuck that. Let's just
Yeah, it
do it
was.
over at this lake.
I caught like 40 fish doing ocean fishing, and it is not fun. I spent way too long doing that. That was like 2 hours for that, where you just
Yeah,
go to a pond and you're just like two, 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 and like
yeah.
10
It's all
minutes
the
go by
same fish butt, so you might
I
as
was
well
just about
just
to
do the
ask.
easy one.
We're doing all the extra work.
for the content.
Oh, the
Yes.
That's why
content.
I'm doing it. But anyway,
If we're doing anything for the content, we need to go back out and mine those moving islands again.
yes.
I also
We
ended up
got a
making
big
a
boat.
base towards the south where there's a bunch of tin deposits, since apparently they only show up near the shores, so hopefully I can start shipping that over.
Yeah, any place where there's water in the Black Forest, how you get tin. Just don't fill up
I
your
wonder
cart
if
too
you
much.
can I wonder if you can dig out certain spots too and make them show up there.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to test.
I've done some copper, and like if the rock's big enough, there'll be some spots that clip into the ground,
Mm.
but it's usually a part of the same thing. So let me know if you find anything.
Well, with tin though, it just kind of spawns, so it's like it's its own thing. So like once you go through and get all the tin, you come back,
Mm,
like 30 minutes later, it'll be respawned kind of thing. There'll be a few
right.
more tin things there, so you can actually just go. So instead of filling up a full cart, because if you fill up a full cart like I did,
That shit's fucking heavy.
yeah, and it
Likes to drag you
Oh,
around a lot.
you need a
does it
lot of
actually
tin.
weight on the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
had
okay.
started getting a lot of stone stacks in mine, and I was like, am I getting dragged down this hill? Oh my god, I am. Help!
Nice. Okay.
The struggle was real because I was stubborn, didn't want to put any up, so I made it all the way
Right?
back
I was like,
almost
nah,
to
fuck this
base.
shit. I can make it.
And then there that hill before the base coming from the northwest continent that I came from, across that land bridge, was just like that's where I had that, like, what was it? Like, I almost had 310 in that cart.
Damn,
So
dude.
yeah, I filled up like almost the entire cart with stacks of 30, 10 each.
Oh, and I made the cauldrons over at the farm.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like I was trying to show, I was doing a tour of it because I was, you know, I might have a couple more people coming in. So,
Mhm.
and I was just like, yo, dude, check this. And then the fog rolled in though. So I'm like, and then here's the wall. So I'm just running around the outside of the wall. And I'm like, there's a bridge here? What is this? So I found your bridge and then I saw it led into your house. I was like, what? So yeah.
Wait, Gustav built a bridge all the way from his house to the farm?
Now, which house are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the one in the middle of the
No.
zone. I was like,
No.
damn, Gustav.
No,
No,
no.
no,
That's
no.
an undertaking.
There's another one
Gustav
that
building the fucking highway.
my very first house, way over there near the farm, is the one that I
Mhm.
built too.
That is an idea though. What if you built a bridge? Like
Because
essentially a
originally the
highway.
one near the starting area was supposed to be a starter hall for everybody. And then when I was working on it, the other one got built. So I was like,
Mm.
So that's just gonna be my house then.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I was just gonna like be a marvel of your determination, man. Like holy moly.
I wonder if we could though build over the pond, make a
You
road
want to
out
like
of
a bridge over the pond?
just a straight bridge, not just over the pond, but from the center of the map, the center base to the farm. Like actually make a road out of wood, like that.
Just a highway?
Yeah, just completely destroy all the trees
Maybe.
and just put them up as a road, and then eventually we'll cover it up and everything. And
Of
then
course, Magnum's plan involves deforestation.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna have to cut that whole swath. Mostly like, and I get
Slash and
why
burn.
because like that whole hill at the starting area is just rough to traverse.
Hmm.
Anyway, welcome to Downtime in the Mead Hall, I guess, since we're talking about fucking
okay,
Valheim.
there we go. There's our weekly Valheim.
I'm
tangent.
sorry, that's my fault.
Oh, don't
Move
worry.
on.
Let's go right back into Tangent Town. My week's been pretty good. Still been doing Gundam battle operation stuff. Dabbled a little bit in Tarkov. I wanted to sit in bushes for hours or whatever.
The world's
Um,
deadliest bush.
Yep. That bush just shoot at me. But mess around with that. Was playing Valshi, Brotag, Magnum, myself, Crossbone a little bit, so many other guys. And I'm still working on getting a few more games on, like, because I still want to finish Yakuza 7 as well. Like I'm pretty sure I'm in the last couple of chapters. I need to do things up on there, so I'll have to check it out. But more than anything, though, I'm stoked about that Final Fantasy 7, those Final Fantasy 7 announcements.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They're so good.
Yeah, there's a Final Fantasy 7 flavored battle royale.
Hell yeah.
They've got some game thing that, like, I didn't get a good chance to look at it. I just watched the videos, but I think one of them is like a mobile game that's coming out next year, and it's kind of like a reimagining of like like pretty much the entire Final Fantasy 7 verse
Yeah.
is what they were saying. Okay.
So they got it's updated graphics. The
mhm.
in battle graphics actually didn't look that bad. And
Yeah, it looks like they're recycling the assets from the PS5 game or PS4 game rather.
I would almost assume that it's just the two different Dissidia games.
Battle Royale?
Like Opera Omnia and then like just some of the stuff from there.
For real?
Yeah, I know I said Crossfire. Let's say it again. Magnum. It's like it's called Final Fantasy 7, the like first soldier or something like that.
It's kind of
Um, they definitely use maps from the PS4 game in that one.
oh yeah.
But that one looked pretty cool. They all look pretty cool. Yuffie episode looks pretty neat too. I'm just
Mhm.
excited to see them introducing more of the party members and letting you play as them. Even though they got some randos that
So
show
that
up.
you don't just find her in a random fucking forest this time. It's like, oh, she was actually doing shit. Okay.
So are they actually
Well,
doing
I was okay with that.
episodes?
Say again, Magnum.
So are they doing episodes? So this is going to the game that we already have. You just kind of have to buy the episode, kind of thing.
From my
Well,
understanding, it's just going to be a DLC thing,
yeah.
kind of like a side story.
Okay.
And the one thing is that people are talking about it being supposedly PS5 exclusive. I don't know if that's true though. For that content, I would assume they're gonna put it on PS4 as well.
I hope so too,
Yeah.
because I know I got an email saying if you already bought the game on the PS4,
Mhm.
that you can redeem the PS5 version of the game for free.
As it's up.
That's nice.
So that's pretty neat. I'll have to do that. But it doesn't give you the Yuffie thing for free. You have to pay for that apparently.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's just whole ass extra
Mhm.
content. So
But I'll have to check that out. I would definitely want to play that. I was hoping I had to like beat the main game because I never like got my save data back after I had
that's a
that
good point.
hard drive crisis.
Oh, dude,
Oh
that
god,
that
that's
sucked.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be a little bit unfortunate. I had to do
Speed
some
run it.
off stream. I had to do some off stream grinding, and I'll just watch Magnum speed run and just do it on easy mode.
Well, the cool thing is if that's the case, that gives me an excuse to replay it, and then I
Sure.
can just have the Yuffie content and have that all like recorded for YouTube properly this time.
Actually,
There you
yeah.
go.
I need to. I'll practice for a normal game speed run and then replay it all the way. Yeah, there we go.
And then you can never do the hard run ever.
No, then I'll do the hard run right after that because it's
Are
easier.
are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Oh wait, no, not. Oh, sorry. No, I guess I would do hard. I would do a hard speed run, and then the new game plus speed run thing, or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I believe. I want to go ham. Let's go.
Yeah, outside of that, just working and doing stuff like that. But good to hear some more interesting game announcements. I'm still in the waiting room for the Final Fantasy 12 remaster. Let's go and do it up. Make we'll just make Penelo the main character instead of Vaughn. Vaughn pretty much doesn't need to be there, right? But yeah, it should be pretty exciting. But all the usual stuff on my end.
Also, Gustav, did you mention? I got distracted by Valheim, but did you mention you were doing like a dragon?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure you got to everything. But that was hilarious. when I rated you yesterday, that was great.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the what's his name? The pound mates. Yeah.
Ichiban?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got our summons ready and ran into fucking Patriot Gondwana again.
oh, the baby one.
The
Okay.
baby man.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you started that quest like as soon as I just
The minute
like went
the
to go
minute
lay
it
down.
involved like a baby crying and I saw the story, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as my week, pretty much what was already mentioned, Valheim, a little bit of Path of Exile. Pretty much still trying to get the follow-up video out. I've just been doing too much Valheim and everything else. Did some Tarkov, High Five Emblem, and I guess the only other things other than that, yeah, we're gonna have to do Tarkov again because that was cool. Like we just got in, I had that AK right off the bat, pop that dude in the head. Like I thought I only just like probably hit him once or twice, but I think I just like domed him right off the bat.
Well, I
And
definitely
then
shot up Aoshi.
oh no. That's the joke. Why and oh, we also beat Halo 2 Legendary. I mean, how she did.
Nice.
And that's
Speaking of shooting up Aoshi,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the joke of where it came from because he killed me in Tarkov. He just popped me in the back of the head. Well, most of the time I've popped him in the back of the head in Halo through the 3 games we played through so far. So it's just it's just subconscious revenge is what it is.
Vengeance.
Mhm.
Now I got to figure out why I'm accidentally hitting Chad in GBO2.
That's true.
Oh,
Good old toxic.
oh
anger.
no. Oh man.
It returns.
But yeah, the other than that, finished our evil campaign playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 and saw the ending of the early access Act 1 cutscene, which was kind of funny. Definitely recommend finishing it just to see that. But they also released stuff for that, like the Druid now is out, but I mean it's just the class, which I mean looks really cool and overpowered and broken, and the only viable speedrunner if you're gonna be the record holder at least, unless they do. I mean, obviously with a lot of speedruns, someone will probably be like, "Here's 100 or any percent rogue run, kind of thing," because otherwise Druid would just win right now because you can literally transform into a bird and then fly like halfway across the map and then disengage the enemy and then just transform again into like a bear, and the bear sneak
Holy
is
shit.
hilarious. Bear sneak is just like
Stealth
you're this
bears.
huge bear, but it does the little like fall
hey
sneak
Gustav,
thing.
are you in a match?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Damn. Okay, let me know what you're doing. I'll send you an invite. Keep talking, Magnum.
Okay,
That's why I'm
but yeah,
whispering.
but the bear sneak is hilarious. So yeah, if you want to watch the presentation from Hell 2 or whatever they're calling it, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it was hilarious.
I may have been looking at other things. Were we talking about Diablo?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, right. Okay.
But then
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Diablo 4, that was another thing. They're doing some shape shifting stuff. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 though. Like the druid is overpowered. Like you can transform into a bird, fly forever, and disengage. Like they put disengaging in the game, which is broken. It was broken in Divinity, so there's gonna be some exploiting people can do with that. But cool. But yeah, that other than that, I think that's it, and a lot of Valheim. Yep, cool. So we got a lot to go through. So yeah,
Let's talk about Gundam now.
Yep. 40 minutes in.
yeah,
Get to that Gundam.
yeah.
It's not bad though.
Not yeah. I mean, Valheim tangent. You know, we got to do that once a week for now. But what do we think of the new suit? Geymalk, yes. Beam vomit, go.
Just essentially, where are these funnels coming from? The suit.
Well,
Okay, real quick, but the funnel thing. Who else is disappointed with the mother funnel and the child funnels?
I mean, the fact that you can send them both at once is pretty cool.
but I mean, that's not like it's anything new though. The
I mean, it's new for
Dualahan,
funnels specifically, just
but the
because the
Dualahan
Encons
can
are
already
normally
do
doing
it. So
Dulahan, you mean
I,
Toad's Rider?
Dualahan?
oh yeah, that one, the Toad's
Yeah.
Ritter. Sorry, they're all the same
I
thing.
mean,
They're all the
just
same suit.
being a nerd, I'm just saying, like, oh, well, technically, those are just Encons as opposed to funnels. But
Okay.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Right.
But like, I mean, my thing
Um,
is I was kind of wanting some like really cool lock on, and it does some crazy stuff and that kind of thing. But
Well, the bigger thing that I was hoping for is that we could just, like, do what we were saying before and send out multiples, as opposed to just being, oh, 2, and then that's it.
yeah, like right now, it's
yeah,
just
I
like
think it's funny. It has 2 literal funnel attacks. Like it has a funnel that houses funnels. Like it has 2 big funnels that house multiple little funnels, and it only has 2. It
yeah,
has less funnel attacks than the
And
Cubile and the are both Cubiles. Like it's just kind of funny to me.
Real talk, like, the Keyblade should be able to do both of its shit at once now, too. It's kind of weird that it has to do one at a time, by comparison.
Well, that has to do with quantity, right? I think the Cubiles only have 8 funnels or something like that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Let's look at the exact number.
And then they have to come back, recharge, kind of thing, and then go out again.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. I
But
figured
this thing has 28 funnels, 28 child funnels, 2 mother funnels. Like, why does it only have 2 funnel attacks?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's a good thing. Who knows? But I just thought it was funny.
I mean, it probably came down to more of a balancing thing. But like, I am curious to know the damage on the funnels, because the big thing that I just noticed playing, I guess the first thing is the beam barf. I want the suit just for that. It's what, 2.5-second charge up, and then you just like hit somebody for like 10 to 12k damage. No big deal.
Well, it depends on how close you are. It definitely feels like from my experience, it seems like it falls off really hard the further away you are.
Because of like the you got to hit each beam
It's because
does
those
damage.
beams go everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
well, and
they aren't like
they
concentrated.
penetrate though. So like, I just saw one dude, one game. I was like, "Please, generals, you don't hurt me. I'm just a Cubile Mark II, just sitting right here. Don't, please don't stab me in the. Aha! I dodge rolled. Haha! I dodge rolled, and then just like all those, like the 3 generals got hit with that, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do some follow funnels, and yeah, you guys are dead. I'm out. See ya.
Casually walk away. I hear
Yeah.
that.
See you later, fuckers.
So because I saw him charging on the hill, and I was like, please, just kill one of them at least. And then he hit all 3, and I was like, and just seeing their health, all their health bars be like full, and then boom, half or less, and I was just like, okay, that is terrifying. But
yeah, when you hit the beams, it definitely does good damage though. I'm more just pointing out that you may not be able to do like cross map MBL type of stuff. You may need to be like relatively close.
yeah, it definitely wasn't that far away. I was just the raid, and they were seeing red, and they couldn't see the yellow over there to the side. But now, does the stagger accumulation on the main hands, like, how good of a shotgun is that? And by the way, I forgot to check for your gameplay now. I can pull it
Alright,
up.
I'm out of that match, by the way.
Oh, great. What is this? I guess
I can pull
I
it
guess
up real
my
quick.
ad blocker thing is I gotta go whitelist again. What update happened?
Uh-oh.
I'm seeing an invite now, Gustav.
Okay. I'm on
Are you on Ginny or
Yeah,
okay?
Jenny.
Can you play something with maneuver armor or damage
Okay.
control, either or?
Okay, hopefully that works. I don't know. I just got a giant purple message on your stream. Weird.
That was my sub checker. Now they have sub only chat. You know, you can have sub only watching. It's like, what's in the box? Sub and find out. That's not real, by the way. At least I hope not. Maybe it is. Maybe I shouldn't have said
Full
anything. Just like, that's
disclosure.
genius. That's just genius, man. If you aren't a sub, we'll just play ads on loop. Like, we're taking that one.
Easy game. Yeah.
Easy money.
But
There we
yeah,
go.
that's one thing I want to look at because I'm not really sure if the finger guns are stagger build up or instant stagger or just have a high value on both.
In the video, it shows that they actually stagger in one shot.
So did you want maneuver armor or damage control, or did you want both?
Either or, it doesn't matter. They both kind of show the same thing.
Damage control if you
but
can.
was that suit moving though, Magnum? That's like my thing.
It
because,
was. It looked like it was a little to the side, so it didn't look like it hit with everything.
Because I mean, I've heard that the beams are pretty generous when it comes to stunning, in that regard. And I have to look at it again.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're like really high value shotguns. At which point, I'm really curious why I wasn't getting staggered more. Just boosting at the Geymalks yesterday with my twin beam sabers out as the Mark II Cubile. I am a huge target. I should have been staggered more.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have maneuver armor, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know what you're bringing out, Gustav, but hopefully you have some damage control. I'm really curious.
Boobaloo.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. So, but I feel like, and if you can't tell already, between the main guns and those missiles, because those missiles have huge stagger buildup. Like it seems like they
it
have
seems like they're at least
25%.
35
Oh,
apiece.
35? Okay. It looked like 4
I don't
from
know
the
for
video.
sure, but I was able to stun 100% with 3 missiles. So it must be at least 35 or some number in the middle. All right, so I'm gonna try and see if I can just scratch you a little bit.
Yeah.
So hit you with that's 4 beams from the other hand. And I miss with the other ones. Here.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Why
hit
don't
my
you
legs.
What?
go ahead and boost at me?
Wait, no, he's in the normal Cubile.
I'm in the regular, so
Yeah, that's
like
damage control.
Oh,
That
you
was
didn't do anything
damage
if,
control.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Do you have
Oh,
the
I don't have.
Dovin?
Oh, Dovin. Does it actually have?
So
It doesn't have maneuver arm, but it has damage control too.
I mean, this also has damage control.
yeah,
though,
but
if that's you wanna just
okay.
miss
So I
two.
wonder if that's just an insta stagger.
I'm not sure how many that would have hit with. It was only 800 damage.
Yeah, I wonder if that's an insta stagger
That was a lot more.
because the
It seems to be the
Cubile
case,
can be insta staggered.
right?
So I wonder if that's not a shotgun.
I mean, I could try to get in like the Faz or something, and then we can see.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah,
either need the
Faz
Faz or the Dovin.
Zommel.
Faz, Dovin, Zommel, something like that. Dovin has both shock and damage control, so not a bad one.
So that doesn't stun there. With both shots, so like all of them hit you.
Still good damage though. That's one thing I was really curious is what kind of
So-
damage those would do.
Stop trying to shoot me. No.
What about the
we go
the
here.
missiles?
1, 2,
Two,
3, 4, 5.
But
So it took 5 missiles to stun.
Yeah, so that's 35. Yeah, that would have to be 35 at that point.
Ooh. We'll
what
do
is
we'll do
that one?
full open when Gustav gets back.
The big barf.
Oh wait, which beams were that? Was that like a shoulder beam thing?
Yeah. So as the mother funnels, you can't see it because I have them out, but the mother funnels have a cannon built into them, or either that's the shoulders themselves. Yeah. Okay. So shoulders themselves
Yeah, it's just
have a
partial as
cannon built
opposed to the
into it.
full barf.
Ooh,
Because
Yeah.
do those
even
stagger?
other cannons even come out in the legs for
Yeah.
full
So it's a
beam.
it's a cannon stagger. So the primary
Wow,
handgun and the shoulder cannon stagger.
It's got the funny thing is that what was it? Flailthers is talking about the fact that it has beam mittens
Yeah. Yeah.
because they
I
don't
thought that
have
was funny too.
fingies. Oh,
Dude,
that
Would you
top
see how
one
like it
whiffed a little bit.
was like a big spray?
yeah, I can see
Oh.
that. Okay,
Seems
yeah.
like what you want to do is set up this into something like that, and then maybe reset with that,
Well, you
and then
can
go
move with
for a
that too.
downswing, and then just do whatever. Probably do that instead.
Okay, actually, yeah, that's a good test too.
That's a lot of damage.
I don't know how much stagger the main hands have, but you just staggered with the shoulder cannons into the hands, so that means it has to be an insta stagger. So it might
The
have
big thing to
some
note too is
accumulation.
the
but-
ready up time is really long on the shoulder cannons, so it seems like you
Mm.
want to lead into it, but you have to stand still to fire it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, normal support commit things.
Mhm.
Yeah, commit stance on a support.
Oh my gosh, for real though, Gustav, that was like mind blown when you said that to me. I was like, oh, I finally understand. Okay. I don't know. I just accepted
My
my life.
charge.
Just accepted my life as a support.
There, Gustav, get in my face. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Oh, you
No,
can
thank
No,
you
my
can
charge.
actually. Oh,
Give
so
me
you
a
can
hug.
you can go on a knee.
Wait.
Let me make sure I'm looking at you the right way. Okay, here we go.
You good?
I'm looking at your shoulder. Let me look at that face. Okay. That's 14,000 damage point blank.
Holy crap!
Mama. Right, the dick. Ew.
Blah. Oh gosh, that just. I bet those beams went everywhere though because you were so close.
We could check that too. Because I mean, I saw some results in Ruined City when I was trying to shoot people who are a little bit further
Because
away.
I guess the bigger
I mean,
thing for this dude is that like it's pretty wide, but it's
Where's
short. So
the-
I think the tires are whiffing a little bit at certain ranges. But
Yeah.
like the rest is definitely hitting.
Where's the child funnels at? Haven't seen.
they're inside the mother funnels.
No.
Oh,
I mean, what do they do?
I
Use
have
them.
those equipped.
Use them.
So I'm still in range.
Oh.
Here, let's see how much range it's got for me. Can
Okay.
you back up some? Still gotcha. Here, why
Wow.
don't you go around the other side of the building? Okay, still good. Okay, now you're too far
Oh,
back.
hang on, guys. I'll be back. My
Okay.
dog's getting sick.
Okay, so we'll try
I gotta
max
go.
range. Come a little bit closer. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so they
Yeah.
definitely kind of scatter around.
Also,
Yeah, I
did that
agree,
look?
Jonah.
Did that look like you were aiming head on when you did that?
When I fired it, I had to
Yeah.
reticule on you.
So only the right side of that volley actually hit with anything. The rest of it spread way out.
Okay, that's what like on my side too.
So I think it, depending on how the reticle is actually positioned with in relation to your body, is just favoring that.
Oh, you want to try
side.
locking onto me, by the way, Gustav?
Oh, now that we're here, okay,
Yeah,
take that. No. Oh God.
not that they'll be able to see it, but
Ugh.
takes longer.
It
Let me
takes
tackle
longer.
you real quick.
Actually, I want to do the rear ones. Okay, is that? Oh.
Mhm.
There we go. A little bit faster.
Yeah, it
but
definitely
not
seems
much.
like crowd control. All right, super tackle, go.
Ooh,
Just
yeah,
knee
that's a
stagger.
knee.
That's
Oh,
400 damage.
that's dirty though. Like you can just get into melee after that.
Oh, and you can do the downswing. Okay, that was going to be my next question. Can we try that out? But there you go. High five, guys.
No, my super tackle. I am defeated.
No. God, that
We'll do it one more
lock-on's
time.
rough.
It didn't do very much damage though. Here we go. That was 500. I probably didn't hit the shoulder this time.
My body.
I was able to get that one off. All right. Here's the. Oh, just kidding. I'm dead. We'll do the child funnels. Yeah, it definitely seems like you get a bonus whenever it goes into the mad mode.
And you can't be
Uber
staggered
mad.
in that mode, right?
Well, just I'm pretty sure it just increases your threshold or just changes the way you react to damage.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was essentially shock dampener in that mode.
Oh, I won't be up in time.
Finally, a tackle we can't get latency punished for.
You'll probably still take full damage on it though. They're telling me to
Probably.
dispatch my mobile suit, but I couldn't even spawn. The spawn time's so long that it put me on put me in like, hurry, dude, enemies dominating the field.
But
So let's try it one more time, Gustav. With a damage control suit.
That was a damage control.
no,
I'm gonna
shock
do
dampener.
mixed up though. For the next one. Oh my god, when going to battle 2 times, I did my intermediate mission or whatever. Can't wait to get my at guy.
But yeah, do the shock dampener, dude. And then
Yeah, shock damage would be good to know.
child funnels, and then the I am curious. Yep, there's that purple thing. So even though I disabled, maybe if I reload. Whoops.
I think they're trying to keep people from looking at shit through like third-party viewers. Because I remember that was affecting the Stream Raiders like stream viewer too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wonder why I would want to do that. I guess for ad reasons.
I mean, I disabled everything from. Maybe I got to
Oh,
reload
so
it
this has both. Okay.
by the time you guys get back in. But yeah, I mean, I think it has great stun options. I kind of wish those hands were shotguns. So hopefully we get some good results coming up with the shock dampener suit. But
yeah, like I don't think the suit's bad, but I think when I was talking about it earlier, I think that'll be the biggest determination.
So,
whether, like,
quick question,
it's, like,
guys.
busted.
Was anyone getting like errors or anything while they were playing earlier today?
I didn't play earlier today, so I couldn't say, but I heard about it.
yeah, I was getting errors just trying to get on to do the update video.
Oof.
So yeah.
So I was gonna say it's definitely just earlier because like I did a couple matches when we were just doing it now, so hopefully that stays cleared up for clan matches. I'm sure it'll get worse specifically because of them, but
Yeah, I don't know. I've got everything disabled and it's still showing me a purple screen on your stream. That's annoying.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that would be. Does anybody on my side see a purple screen?
No, it's definitely on my side. I pulled up another stream just to see, and yeah, it's on everybody's. Like I can't watch anything right now. Great, good job, Twitch.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna hit you with the. I'm trying to hit you with both real quick and to see if it does anything.
So that's back
Yeah.
up. Though.
Okay, so it probably is instant stagger. Let me get a little bit closer just in case I missed. Okay, so it's not a shotgun type effect.
Yeah, they're mittens, not fingies.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Quality down.
Oh, and here's some children funnels. So it shoots out 6 of them if I read it
Bad
right.
funnels.
So you got
What's
like
the max range
24.
on that though?
I could just look at the number, but
Mm.
it's pretty nice. I'm still able to lock onto you, so
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when
like
it
over
comes to like where are those funnels coming from? Because these dudes, those lock on pretty fast. It seems like and you can do it from a pretty good range.
I also like how they actually fire because since they go around a suit, you're going to be hitting a lot of the enemy's friendlies. With that,
yeah,
there's going to
they
definitely
make
be
that
some good
circle
straight
and
fire.
fire out.
Yeah. In space, not
Doesn't
so
like to have
much.
enough build up to stagger alone.
Well,
You're gonna be able to do
I
some
do
good
kind of wonder.
weak stuff though with those.
this is both. This is both damage control and
Shock dampener.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in a regular suit, it might be possible, at least with the stagger.
Train.
But yeah, we can go into the skills and stuff and actual stat numbers here in a second. But what do we think though? Just looking at because I mean I guess since they don't have the information of the accumulations and stuff so far from what we've tested here.
The second stagger you.
What do you think?
It has good damage output. I think it has a pretty solid kit. Um, like I have a hard time. Well, I didn't do it either. I have a hard time evaluating the stuff just because I'm not a support player. But I mean, it seems like it's fine. Um, like everything that it uses looks like it'll be good
Here, let
for playing in its environment. Like at 650, it has really good range options. Everything it does seems to have decent damage. Um, then you have the bonus of having the Psych Mew thing activate too. Like it seems pretty good.
yeah, let Gustav put you into that and try to just stagger you with the cannons. I'm gonna see what that
Sure.
is, because if I'm really curious, is it giving you a damage control or is it giving you a shock damp? Because it sounded like it was giving you a shock damp, but because that's why I was like, that's kind of OP, because especially when you get to the point, if you could like downswing somebody after a tackle, which just did, then
There
you
it
could
is.
essentially
So yeah,
Yes,
it's shock dampener.
it is shock dampener. Okay, I'm a few
Mhm.
seconds behind, so but yeah, that's pretty hype.
wow.
Yeah, so then
My
like
life.
as long as you're alive with enough health, actually health stacking might not be a bad idea on this thing, because that means it'll activate with higher numbers.
God, the icons.
Hey.
And then that tackle is no joke, and I love that downswing.
Yeah, the fact that this little forward slide is not bad at all. Most of the downswings that cover a decent a little bit of ground are usually pretty nice to have. So it's not too shabby.
The crazy thing though that the tackle can actually heavy stagger is just, I don't know. For raids approaching you, I know you made the point of the maneuver armor, but at the same time, if a raid just like went ham on your face and they're
Yeah.
kind of standing there
What's the
waiting for you to
respawn
get up.
time on that? Is that the same as like other 650s or because that sounds like a while?
It seems like it. Here, why don't you lower my health a little bit more, Gustav? And we'll see how the tackle affects you.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Here we go. Okay, so it puts you to an E2, so maybe it won't matter.
Wow, really? I mean, I'm I'm a little bit far behind on this, but that sounds amazing.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
yes. No, dude, like, oh my gosh, that's so good.
Then I
Filthy.
gave Gustav the Yeetus.
Okay, so that's good. So you gain, I mean, again, like, I think health stacking might be a good idea on this suit, just so that you have more health when you get to that point.
You'll have slots
Because,
for it. You
yeah,
definitely want to
the,
put darts on it though. This thing has a base like 6 melee defense.
how many close range slots does it have?
Not enough to put any of the good stuff on, unfortunately.
But I don't know. I like it. I think it's got potential.
Oh
It
yeah.
just depends on how
Damn, dude.
much you can use out of that low health
No.
value.
That's gross that that's universal. Oof.
Yeah, that is insane that you can take a shock dampener suit to a knee with a tackle. Because I was like, wait a minute, you normal stagger a shock dampener suit with a tackle anyway. So that's what I was wondering. Yeah, that's hype. That's hype. I don't know.
You're
I
gonna
think I think for real, like a raid coming at you, if they don't kill you in one go, like you're gonna make their life a headache, because you can tackle, downswing, and then
Oh,
get to
that's
a better
gross.
position.
From around, I literally can't even see you when you do that. That's nasty.
Yeah, the peak potential for funnels and stuff. That's one reason why I was curious how they would do funnels on a support, because if they gave too many funnels to a support, supports could. Ooh, I just saw the beam bar kill. That was. Ooh. Are you muted, Emblem?
Oh, right, train. It's not saying much, but out of if I was to rate the suit with a score with a high being a 10 and a low being a Faz,
Dang it, I knew
I
he was
would
gonna say
definitely
Faz.
say
There it is.
I'd definitely say it's not a bad suit.
Like, I think it might be. I don't know. I mean, it's to be seen what people can do with it, but it really comes down, I think, to the how much health you're left with and how much you can utilize that tackle. But it's got good damage, so I think it's up there with damage wise. So you're not gonna be missing damage. Gonna have to get used to swapping. Ooh, that's a goal. Not gonna have to do too much crazy swap things. And
Lame. Lame.
Me and Gustav are gonna farm the rest of our crates while we continue the podcast.
I got a level 5 fucking super napalm rifle, like really game.
oh my gosh, hey, there
To
goes
match
your
my
level
level 5
5
Gundam that I
Gundam that you got. Yes,
got.
yeah. But
What
go ahead and
the
show the
fuck?
skills, and
Oh
then we
yeah.
can. Yeah, so we can look at the stats.
Are we doing any more like
Ooh, 26 long.
showcases?
Nah, this is just crate farming now, Gustav.
So what do we got for skills and stats?
So high performance radar level 3, scope high performance scope level 3, observational data link level 1, scouting parallel processing device. That's just gonna let you see your radar when you're zoomed in. High performance aerospace gimbal. Everybody needs gimbal, lets you look at better angles in space. Let's see. High spec AMBAC 1, which is pretty neat on a support. Precision shelling. Precision shelling. That's a 5% bonus when you're standing still and or crouching to your damage modifier. Has anti-blast stabilizer, which is a good thing to have. Special back add-on buffer, so 50% reduced damage when you get shot in the back. Has Psycho Field, activates at 30% HP, delaying enemy side community lock times by 200%. And while active, reduces range damage by 40% and reduces stagger. Also reduces stagger chance from cumulative damage. So I guess it gives you a little bit of both in that regard. It both changes the way you react to stagger and also probably gives you some level of damage control.
That's cool.
Actually, might have it in here. Let me see.
And then the full power tackle is the
Yeah, I
heavy
don't have
stagger
anything
instead
yet.
of normal.
Yep.
Oh,
And
there it
it's
is.
active whenever you're at 30% or less HP.
1 second. Give me about 20 seconds before we go over the HP because I just got purple screen again.
Hey, yeah.
No.
Can't we get the Neo Zeong into the game? Ground suit, of course. And we're hijacking enemy generals and using them as weapons. Could you imagine that? Although I feel like sometimes with the way my teammates play, they're being controlled by the enemy team's Neo Zeong.
Yeah, I guess go ahead and start reading the stats, and then I'll just bring it up when it comes back up because it's counting down from 30 again.
Stop!
Ah.
All right, hold on a second. That sounds like a good build, Jonah. I don't have the level 5 range part. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to
What am I
flex
doing,
probably.
son?
Okay. Okay, so stats. Base HP is 24,000. Ballistic resistance is 25. Beam resist is 29. Melee resist is a whopping 6. So better than it has. Range strength is 45. Melee strength is 15. Movement speed is 105. Top speed while boosting is 190. Has 60 thruster gauge, and turning speed is 54. And the suit can be used on both ground and space, as you may have noticed, and it has space specialization.
Then, ooh, that's some pretty good damage numbers on that melee.
Yeah, 2600. If you wanted to go through, well, I'll go over to slots. Top slots are 9, medium slots are 13, and long range slots are 26. So
Yeah,
you
that's
have a
not
lot
bad.
of room to play. And as far as the weapons go, so the primary weapon is the arm mega particle cannon times 2. The power is 350, and you're firing like, it looks like it fires all of its it fires from the mitts and the thumbs. So you get it looked like it was firing like 8 lasers. Um let's see. I don't have any of the values yet, unfortunately. Those aren't out yet, but it appears that the beams do cause flinch. It seems like they also pierce. Beam saber, you don't have combo control, so you only have one attack. The normal swings are pretty standard, but the downswing does give you a little bit of reach, as we saw. Um, so the next one is the shoulder beam launcher. It's firing 2 cannons, and looks like you can fire it twice, 95% heat rate. But the power is 1500, and looks like it does cause flinch. You have to stand still to fire it, but it does cause a stagger if you hit with it. Um, Next up is its mega particle cannon barrage. So it fires all of its guns, and it has uses all the heat, but it seems like it's akin to the um unit blue Gundam. Which one is it again? Unit 4 or 5? I can never remember. I always call them red and blue Gundam. That's
4.
4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's similar to the Unit 4 BST in regards to charge time, but each beam appears to have a power of 800. And I would assume you're firing, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no, because those are multiple beams too. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
each beam has 800. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're firing somewhere in the neighborhood like 16 beams. So you can put out damage. Uh, you have the triple grenade launcher, and it's 350 power, and it's times 2. So you have 6 bullets, and it appears that each launcher has a stun rate of about 35, but we don't have anything to confirm or deny it. Just kind of going off of what happens when you shoot it. The chilled funnels is a
Chilled.
6 funnel, the 6 funnel weapon attack.
What
Oh,
are the ranges on any of this stuff, though?
sorry, I was just I was just about to go back because I realized I had been saying it. The grenade launcher is 300 meters. The full open is 700. Shoulder cannons are 500, and the mega particle cannons on the arms, the main weapon, is 400. Um, Child funnels fire 6, and they each have a power of 250 each. It takes 55 heat to use. Um, they don't have the lock on time, but it fires twice while it's out.
Seemed pretty quick.
300 meter range. But yeah, it seems really quick.
Seems kind of standard for a side funnel.
Hmm. The mother funnel is a following type attack, but instead of having a bunch of smaller beams, as one big beam, or as like a big beam coming from each. Um, and they each have a base power of 1,000, and you can fire it twice before it overheats because there's a heat rate of 80.
1 second
Um,
cooldown though.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty nice. Good for burst damage, it seems. Range is 350.
that is nice.
And that's all the weapons.
Yeah, I could see stacking either, as far as parts go, I guess. See stacking either kind of like more of a defensive thing like you got there. The new model frame level 3, I kind of regret not buying that now because yeah, or you could go straight damage and fit all the programs. And or do a health stack thing. Also, by the way, I know we're going to talk about it later, but just to preview, Emblem, go to the second thing to show the rank on every part.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay. I was like, what are you? I don't know what you're.
Yeah,
what you're referring to.
for the DP store requirements. I can't wait to talk about that. But anyway,
I heard you guys mentioning it, but I never even paid attention to it at all. But I see what you're saying. Yeah,
that's probably the biggest thing in this patch, in my opinion, other than
that's a good
the new
adjustment
suit.
for sure.
But
all the suits that are in the lotto should also look like that too.
yes,
just saying.
please. And then the suits that are in the lotto could actually have crazy high ranking with crazy high DP cost that goes down.
Did we run over the enhancement list stuff?
Oh, we didn't do the
No.
enhancement list. Let me bring that up again. Quickly do that because I don't know how much more time before purple screen comes back. Because I literally got rid of all my extensions and it's still purple screening, so I have no clue what's going on.
So it has anti-ballistic armor enhancement 1, which is beam resist 1. Or ballistic, my bad. And beam resist 1. It has plus 1% range modifier and then complex expansion. It's 2 lock skills. One reduces the respawn time by 1 second, and the other is 5% range mod.
Yeah, more damage on this thing. That's kind of silly. But yeah, I could see like either trying a health build just to see if you could utilize the biosensor, whatever it's called, thing for the tackle, or the either range damage build or defensive build. Go stack like actual resist. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I guess final thoughts.
Kind of talking to chat about it too, but I'd probably do like the melee armor, 2 beam resist parts, and then if I had the level 5 thing or however it would work, try to get as much HP and then damage on at that point. I just kind of threw the thruster control on and probably wouldn't actually keep that, but something where you just kind of like build up your resistances and then stack as much HP and damage into open slots as you can. Would probably be what I would suggest.
Yeah, you want to survive at that low health, so either a mixture of defense
for that mode.
Yeah.
The bully mode build.
That tackle though is gross. Like just being able to do that is just insane. Like that's I don't know. I wonder if they might end up changing that. Like that could be the thing that makes the dude like top tier, maybe the best. But again, that's to be seen. So
that gives
that's
them
my thoughts.
even if they don't get the counter. That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Because they can just transition into melee, do the down swing, and just peace out.
So, that's kind of my final thoughts. Other than that, I think it's got great damage. It's got a great kit. So at the very least, it's good. But it could be, that having that kind of tackle. I just wonder if that's kind of an example, and there might be a second version of that tackle that's just constant on some kind of support suit like that. We were talking about why don't give supports like double tackle. This is kind of
this is a reason why it should. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a big difference between just baiting out a second tackle if they even have it available and putting somebody to a knee though. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. This could be their answer to, instead of a double tackle, this is what we're going to give supports for defense. So I wonder if we end up seeing this on like lower cost suits ever, and it just be a constant thing. Like this could be them just like testing the waters, because this is a pretty limited capacity with it only being on low health.
I will say I don't see them ever nerfing the suit. Like if
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
just
don't
being
think
an
it's
ass.
gonna nerf.
If they let the powerhouse that is the Isaac run rampant with its overwhelming support power, like they would never nerf the Geymalk for sure.
Oh my god.
How's he want to even play in 400 and 450 or whatever cost that silly thing is
Unfathomable.
in? Yeah, it just shuts down the meta entirely. All right, sorry. I have to kick the beehive a little bit.
I'm slightly like I'm gonna clip this and be like, just try to make it sound like, clip out any sarcasm if that's possible, and then just be like, see guys,
And then
Emblem
just do
admits
an
it.
Isaac compilation.
Yeah,
Emblem thinks Isaac's good too.
yeah, look at this, and then just like you have like
Emblem
this
approved.
montage of epic Isaac plays. Boom, 130k damage. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Clearing the board.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Here we go.
I had to scoreboard and just have my like echoey, kind of like almost fadey voices like, Isaac dominates the meta. Yes, fantastic. Okay.
Just have a slow motion, like transparent version of your face for it too.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I will say though, with all these beams and stuff, I just want to like have a montage of like, if I get this suit, I'm gonna do the like, I can't help. I know it's full open, but I want to say full frontal beam barrage. I want to just say full frontal beam barrage every time. But anyway, I just want to like clip out the have a soundbite from Gustav going, "Get a beam!" Like that was great, and then just have the every time I fire, just hit a button right before I unleash.
Get up!
Get the beam!
There is only
There
a
we go.
clip of it somewhere.
There
If
is.
only there could.
Oh wait, actually there is a clip. Yeah, you said that. But
No,
also,
It kind of
I
sucks.
know.
It kind of sucks that I can't download other people's clips. I can only do my own.
I know. a
Oh,
way you
really?
can.
I'll download it then.
I know a way you can, Gustav. I've already downloaded it.
Oh, did you just like rip it from somewhere else?
Yeah, you I just, well, yeah, you can just rip it. But also there's a couple of programs you can use too. I can send you one of those. But so I'm gonna make a soundbite of both those in your well thing. That was pretty legit. But anyway, huge amount of patch notes. So let's go ahead, and if you guys have anything else to say on the game, go ahead. If not, we're gonna start climbing a mountain.
Wait, what?
Okay, Mount Rainier is kind of far, but I'll meet you guys there.
We gotta climb a mountain of patch notes, and yeah, because there's also buffs and nerfs in this. So
But Magnum, I don't have the proper gear for mountain climbing. I'll die of freezing.
I'll die of freezing.
Oh my-
And there are
just-
wolves and wyverns up there.
just drink
Oh
the
no! So many drakes.
just use the leech
Oops, all
blood.
drakes. Ah.
Make some leech blood mead, and then you're good.
I'll just say that I super underestimated those things. I was like, is that just like a wiggly ass? What is that? And then the second I touched the shore, my foot touched the sand. It's like, just killed the fuck out of me. I was like, oh my god.
The funny thing, Emblem like was already blocking and stuff, and he got in there, and I was just like, come on, one hit him so he gets poisoned. Do it, because he was just like, he was tempting. Like the thing is, he dove in the water, and I was like, because the funny thing is Aoshi brought the boat up that inlet, and then as soon as it got there, it was just straight like 5 leeches or something just ripped the boat apart.
The leeches are all like, what's going on, guys?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they straight up just ripped his boat apart, and then I think he died in the water or something. But like,
oh my god, how'd she know?
Either way, he told me the boat was destroyed. I don't know if he made it out or not, but yeah. So I was just like, Emblem, don't jump in the water, and then he's like, what? and he just leaps in, and I'm like,
yeah,
well,
Yeah,
he
Magnum
went
forgot
over
to
and looks
add the
like he was
part.
jumping in the water.
Yeah, Magnum forgot to add the part where he's kind of like snickering a little bit too. You know, like the guy who knows more
yeah. I
about
was
something
like,
than you do, so he like
Yeah.
tells you to do something because you don't know
There's
your
something else.
consequences.
For me, it's doing like something like that the other day. You're just like, yeah, just do it. Just get in there. Trying to get you
Yeah,
to
I
do
was
some
like,
dumb
I was
shit.
like, jump in the water, man. I'm like, okay, and I just like fucking started
Okey-dokey.
swimming, man.
and then I was like, no,
Nothing
I'm
showed
not
up.
serious. And then nothing shows up.
Yeah, nothing
then-
showed up. I
and
was
then at
like,
that
ain't nothing
point-
scary in this water.
At that point, I was like, okay, I see how it is, game. Hey, Emblem, don't go to the plains. Don't go over there to the plains. And I'm standing in the dark forest.
there it is.
And I'm standing in the dark forest part of it, and I'm like, yeah, he's getting close. He's getting close. And then out of nowhere, which I'm glad they increased the range, but Death Skeetos, just
Skeetos got
suddenly
you.
2 of them was just like, hey, bro, how's it going? Like,
So
they
there's
just popped on my screen. So now they expanded the length of their sound, their buzz sound, so that you can actually hear them coming. So they just like literally
Okay.
were on my screen, and they were like, "What's up, bro?" And I went from like 140 health down to like 10. I was like, I just started freaking out. And Emblem's
I
like,
was like, is that a blood bug? And then immediately, oh my god.
the funny thing is, Emblem's like, oh, Magnum's just like freaking out too much, right? And then he gets hit. Oh no! And then he like died to a one tap goblin club.
Yo, real talk, goblins are fucking busted in this game. Someone was a fan of Goblin Slayer on the team, I guess.
I don't know actually, but what are they called? But yeah, I just call them goblins.
They're pretty much just goblins.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Valheim
Another
tangent.
tangent 2 for Valheim.
Valheim tangent number 2. Whoops. Awkward. Mistakes were made. Okay. So.
Bad News Bears.
Patch notes. Here we go. Okay, I did not make sure these were in order. Let's just start closing one by one. So we talked about that. Hey, if you did the 10 spins and you actually got lucky and didn't get the helmet twice, you got Shara's normal suit. Yeah.
Why?
Geymalk was released to Chara soon.
Shara was too busy stripping, we couldn't get her outfit.
Or her hair, for that matter.
That's unfortunate.
Dude, her
by the
hair
way.
though, come on.
You have a
is
fucking stylist
on.
up top, man. Come on.
Amon's hair, Shara's hair.
Like,
come
what is-
on. It's
What's
so
that hoe doing
easy.
other than just asking for diamonds and shit?
Man,
You know what the worst part
all
is?
the 80s
Like,
style in that.
if we were already getting new hairstyles, they could have just put Chara's hair. Like hair should be in the store, and you should pay tickets for it or whatever. And Chara's hair should have been released as a high grade hairstyle
Yeah.
that you can make to choose what 2 colors it's going to be and stuff
Oh,
too.
that'd
Like,
be amazing.
Oh, dude, that would be
Oh my
awesome.
God.
it's too easy, BB.
It's
Like, I'm
too
not doing
easy.
much. I'm just playing a video game on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
hit us up.
And then make
Easy-
it make
easy
it
content.
usable for at least ground battles, right? Like shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that'd
my
be
character
awesome.
needs to have hair flowing when I'm out of my
Yes.
mobile suit for sure.
But yeah, there's that little cosmetic, and then we have the Gallus J level 3 at 600 cost, and the Rigelgu level 3 at 600. And then they also added a Night Seeker 2 level 3, which later we'll cover. It actually got buffed too, which is kind of interesting. So that's kind of cool, especially since they're adding a 3 of that. What do we think of the Gallus J and Rigelgu? Because there is a banner for
Still
those
really
two.
want the Gallus. Regalgi is good though.
If you really like these suits, then fair enough, spin on it. But I think we've got so much with everything else that there's just too much to spin on this time around.
Too many banners. Real talk though, I kind of like having this many banners because I'm so used to that from other games.
Yeah.
It's weird that we don't have this many all the time. The fact that there are times where we can have like only 2 with this many suits and different things in the game's kind of weird.
But I think at 600 though, I don't know. The Rigogu buff was kind of nice. I just don't know how well the Gallus is gonna scale. Like maybe the stats.
Hmm.
I'm just kind of curious because I mean you're kind of getting into big stuff at that point. Maybe it's a little bit easier to hit some of its shots. Because it's got a lot of build-up staggers, so that's kind of nice.
The flashback one's kind of whack, but I do like the super bonus one in terms of the banners.
I was gonna say those are gonna be the next two we cover. So, but yeah, what do you think of the Gallus J and Rigogu emblem?
The Gauss J seems to be in a pretty good spot with the changes, and honestly, the Ryugogu as well. Um, Gogu's probably still a little bit weird. I'll kind of just kind of stick by what I said when we first talked about it. Like,
Mm.
it looks like it has a really strong kit. And it has a lot of really good tools, both skill wise and weapon wise. And I mean, I've seen some people do some dumb stuff with the Rigogu. So I don't think it's bad by any means. And the Gallus J can rip things up now, or even more so now that they've like buffed a lot of its stuff. Just punch people.
Personally, I think though that if you're gonna spin on this banner, probably want to do the super banner that Gustav mentioned, and we'll go ahead and
Oh,
talk
do you
about
mean
that
the
next.
one? You mean the one with the
super bonus
guarantees?
banner.
Yeah, the 11th.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I think we mentioned before in the podcast about how like they need to do more of those, and the guarantee banners, like assuming you want any of the suits on there, are generally like the best place to put your money for sure.
Because I mean, like we got Gallus J, 500, Ashimar 550, Babu 550. So all of these are just level ones. Then the Palace Athene 550 as well. Kaplant 550. The Gapley 600. Hamahama 600. Hammurabi 600. Zeta, and then double Zeta. So that's 600 and then 650. And yeah, like I don't have. I think I have one. 4 of the suits. Because I don't think I have the Kaplant level 1. I know I don't have the Ashmar level 1. And I might have the Hamahama level 1, but I don't know. Right off the top of my head. So yeah, like I thought about spinning on this one, especially if I got the thing the first time, but I didn't. A little bit of salt there. But
Just a little.
but yeah, I mean, not a bad banner to spin on though. Like you said, there's a lot of good suits here. I don't think any of them is necessarily bad. I mean, the double Zeta is definitely better. I still think it might need another buff though. And the Hamahama I think could maybe use something else, but everything else I think is fine. That range buff on the Gaplant definitely brought it up. I've been using it a little bit more myself. But yeah,
I would like to just kind of touch though that for some of those, it would be nice if they let you pick which suit you get for some of those.
like on the third
Like,
step or something.
well, just in general, on all of them. Because it's not like it's a step up banner. The fact that you can pull on it like whatever 3 times or whatever, but each step is the same. Like if that makes sense, it's more of just like you only get 3 attempts at it, more so than it being a true step up banner.
I think too.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. You're not stepping into anything because
Yeah.
there's no, because like most of the time it's like half off, 2-star guarantee, 3-star guarantee, 3-star guarantee. You're not stepping into anything. You're just pulling on it 3 times.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not a true step up banner because there's nothing to step into. It's just a limited banner that has a limited number of pulls.
Yeah, it's true. I want to say though, when I did it last year when they had this banner, once you did a step and you got one of the suits, could you get it again?
I was about to ask that too, because
wanted
I'm
to
not really
say-
sure. I don't think they
I-
made a distinction.
I want to remember that it looked like it was grayed out after I got one. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I. So if anybody's done this step up, let us know if like the suit, if there was anything that changed on the picture of the suit that you got, because I want to say it happened, but
Yeah, that would kind of be the death knell for that banner, if that's the case. Like, if it doesn't grade out.
yeah.
But otherwise, you know, might as well take a crack at it if you got the tokens. Because that's a pretty decent list. I don't
Yeah.
mind those.
Even probability wise, I mean, you're already taking a crap
I
shot
will
to
say it says the
get something like it's low to get the same suit more than once, but you know.
the
I will say
contents of
though,
each step are the same.
or sorry, go ahead.
Well, it says the contents of each step are all the same.
I think it's mean in regards to what you're pulling for, or like what you're pulling from. In that regard, would be what I would say. Magnum's in the tank. Give us just a second.
Yeah.
Magnum.exe is start loading.
Someone is checking too that's already done one of the steps, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything that says that you could get the same suit or, you know, there won't be a repeat.
Are you looking at both JP and English?
No, I'm on the English right now, but
Okay.
somebody's already done the spin, so I'm just waiting from chat to see if they've seen a grayed out anything.
Yeah, like because when I was reading the patch notes last night, I pretty much I got to the point where I had to have both of the director letters open because the translations had little minor differences, and JP was usually a tad bit more clear on things that were vague on the English side. But I don't think this is the worst banner here. Pseudo guarantees are always nice. And it's not the it's not the flashback banner at the very least.
Oof. It's a pretty little bar.
Okay, well, can get a confirmation, sadly. Yeah, we might have to check that on the JP one just in case. Okay, so moving on to the limited time step up flashback. Yeah, this one you get a free 50k DP and probably a lot of tickets, but this is also included in their new player stuff. So I'm curious if this is gonna last. So after, you know, like after whatever week and a half that this is gonna be up, is it then when you make a new account you get this 3-step banner? And at that point, 50k DP for free is a pretty big deal for a new player. And then secondly, you know, after that, I could see doing the second step because there are some decent suits that aren't in the DP store that you can get, but there is so many that are in the DP store that it feels pretty rip because you're probably just going to get all the DP store stuff.
Well, you don't even have the chance at those non-DP store suits, Magnum. In the JP side of the site, they tell you the pool is for suits that aren't currently in the lotto.
Yeah, isn't there like some ticket shop stuff that isn't in the lotto? But you can only get it in the ticket shop but not the DP store yet?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. I would have to like look.
Because I know the cavalry and the flight test type aren't in it, and both of those are in this list, but they're not in the DP store. But I don't think they're in the lotto either because they're in the recycled ticket shop.
Yeah, they've been phased out at this point.
I'd have to look.
Because right here's the, because I got it up right now. I'm trying to load the page, but here we go. Here's this, and here's the whole list. Unless I was looking at the wrong one earlier, which that
Did it
could
actually
very
have the
well-
list of the stuff for that banner?
Yeah, yeah. If you go up, it's the third one over. It says boosted supply drop, and then it shows the banner, and then about draw rates, and then you go down and look at the stuff that's in it.
That's actually
And
good.
The Goof flight test and the cavalry
Nice. Okay.
are both in here, both level 1 and 2 of the Fell Rider, and the Goof flight test
is
I
in
think
there.
is level 1 and 2. So again, though,
There
you
it
can get
is,
those in the
okay.
ticket shop, but they're not in the DP store yet. And the other thing is, I guess this kind of bypasses needing the ranking.
Yeah, I personally still don't think that's a good enough reason to do anything outside of the first spin. And the only reason the first spin is good is because you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, during
It's
this
But
time,
considering
this
what you're
time-
getting out of it, like those rolls are awful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I
for
mean,
sure.
I just don't think that. I think it's dirty that they make players pay full price for majority of old suits. It honestly feels kind of scummy to me. Are you familiar with like,
Especially if the language is different between the English and the JP versions of the site too.
mhm.
It seems like they're not being that transparent with the international players.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you know how like card games will have like third-party supplementary products where they'll just have like warehouse surplus and they'll repackage it into like a bundle or a mystery box and sell it at like Walmart and stuff like that. As like a mystery item to try to get
God,
people
Oh yeah.
to get people to buy their like
Old
surplus
ass
goods.
stock, yeah.
Yeah, this is what this banner feels like, and I think that's kind of scummy, and I don't really like that BB did something like this. Sure, the DP is kind of cool, but I don't know. Like, I'm not saying like every old suit is bad, but at the same time, like if they're trying to incentivize something for new players, why are they giving everybody a majority of like older suits to pull from? Power creep is definitely real, and it just seems kind of strange to me that they just won't give you a
And
normal
especially the
pool.
stuff that you're
Yeah,
getting
I was
in the
gonna say-
first roll, none of that shit's really been touched on either. Like the majority of
Oh,
the
yeah.
junk you're gonna be getting from that is had like a thick layer of dust on it.
For real though. Real quick too. Someone has confirmed they got 3 Bawus from that 11-step thing.
Nice.
Gross.
So
Woo.
rip.
That sucks.
Yeah, that is a big rip on that one.
Well, take back what I said about that banner.
Yep, pretty much.
That's kind of unlikely though. Like, what is even the chances of getting to Baywu like 3 times?
I mean,
from
it's
the
just the
last
fact
step?
that it's a chance at all, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like that's what we were trying to confirm. So
But
Sorry, train.
so for the flashback one, for a second I thought you were just talking about just for players in general, but yeah, for new players, when you brought up the new player thing, I can agree to, like, for the new players, the DP from the second step is maybe the only thing that you're really spinning for, and then you have a chance at like maybe 3 out of like what 40 different suits that you could get in there that are actually good. And so yeah, like if you're actually spinning for the suits, it's not that great. But 250k DP with the ability to buy parts now isn't the worst thing. And you know, like I said, 2 weeks from now, when a new player is getting in and they only have so much time for this limited banner, might not be the worst thing to go ahead and throw 30 tokens at it because of one of the other things they're doing for new players. So I could see there being you know, well, actually yeah, I just say that and then I'm like, but then if you're getting 5 times the DP as a new player, and if you just went ham for a week, you could then just buy the parts you need, and you won't need that 25k or 250k. So
yeah, and I mean, you can just sit on the bulk of that as you level 2. Like it'll be good. Like if nothing else, this is gonna be a good period for you to just be able to level up. If you're actually legitimately getting someone new into this. For most of us, it's just gonna be ways to do alts.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would personally rather roll on the banners. Like, I'd have been more okay with this if it had just been, you know, that one banner they did. I think it was like during the last anniversary, where you could pull from literally every suit in the game. Like, I would have been more okay with them just having the entire pool than just limiting it to all the old suits. Personally, maybe I would have felt a little bit better about it costing tokens, but I think I almost wish they had just switched to DP rewards to ticket rewards, and instead of spending tokens on this banner, you could spend DP to roll instead. Then I would actually be perfectly fine with this banner if it was DP instead of tokens.
Yeah,
The fact that they're charging new players like the in-game like real money currency to roll on old suits, old and bad suits, like this banner disgusts me. Like, I don't like it at all.
Thinking about other free to play games that actually have like paid and free currency too, like it just seems like a more obvious way to take some of these.
Well, I think they kind of, you know, pointing that out. I think this is a bit of a noob trap banner too, just because they are
I
giving out
agree.
more tokens. Because you got 9. Well, for the first week, you got 9 tokens a day. That's 27 tokens your first week for your daily rewards because you're getting 3 times the tokens. Then you've got another 9 from the PvE stuff. Then you got another 30 from your first 10 days. And then you got the 12 from Tinda. So literally day 1, you have. I mean, depending on how long this banner will last. See, I'm curious if this is just for this event and then it's just going to go away and then it goes back to the other one, or if this is the new limited 3-day banner that's up for new players.
I kind of hope not.
Yeah, they say the banner. They say the banner lasts until the 11th on Pacific time, or no, the 10th Pacific time. Ends at 8 o'clock on the 10th. So probably not.
I am going to make a new account here in about a week or so and just see what kind of after some of this is gone without that extra 30 tokens from the 10-day stuff. And just see how far I can get with a new account with just the 7 days of the start dash. Because like right now during the event, that's even more of a boost, especially with 300,000 DP coming with all the parts that you can buy with that. That is a pretty big deal. So if you're starting right now, cool. But if you're starting, 2 weeks from now, then you definitely aren't going to be getting that also extra boost. So I'm curious to see what I can do in a week when there's like nothing else going on and it's just the new base game experience.
Back when it was another drought.
Yeah. And I think though, even saying drought though, like 9 tokens a day is a pretty big deal. Like that's pretty good. Like that's kind of insane.
That's always the thing about these events too. Like you always have to stress that it's an event and like this isn't the norm for the game.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
especially for new players so that they don't get the wrong idea and be like, why is everything dried up, man? Fuck this, and then they just leave.
Yeah. So
yeah, Leona had some suits that people left in the hangar, and she's trying to wholesale them.
Trying to make space in the hangar.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what this banner is.
All the newbie pilots are just getting all the hand-me-down shit from when they first
started.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh shit, we'll give you some DP too. Just like take these
things. These suits are still good. One of them just like has a leg fall off.
Oh gosh. Come again.
That's Zaku 1 level 5. It will get you through the game.
And you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
New farm, I never heard of it.
So they also have the new pilot support campaign. So will be held for pilots just starting to play GBO2. You'll be able to use the new directives feature for new pilots and start dash period. Enjoy GBO2. So the that's why I'm kind of questioning that banner because it's also in this list. So that's why I wonder if this is taking the place of that 3 step up thing, limited new player banner. But anyway,
Oof.
directives, we got missions. So right now there's currently 3. Apparently going to be updating them. I wonder if it's going to be like the PvE stuff where instead of leaving these in and then just adding to it, they're going to replace them with different rewards. So I hope they just add to them rather than replace them, because again, it's for new players and you would kind of want to accumulate stuff for new players. But
Yeah, I mean that would be preferred because they could just be like long running,
yeah.
like goals. I was gonna say dailies, but like it's the same idea.
Hmm.
And I will say the final step also makes you go into 2 rated matches, so you're doing a little bit of sweat for a fucking Grandpa Gundam.
Yeah. The that is kind of funny.
And that is kind of the rough thing compared to like Simulator, where you can at least get like 3 prizes per like mode. This is you doing 3 different things for 1 reward.
Yeah, it is true. But luckily the first one isn't too bad with the Akai, and that's pretty worth for a 200 suit. Like that's a great suit. So you get an Akai for
Mhm.
the first one, 100 tickets for the second one, and then the Grandpa for the third. And that's all they got right now, and they're going to be adding more. So yeah, I just hope it's stacking on rather than replacing. But anything else for that?
Pretty straightforward.
Next is the start dash period, which I was kind of hoping they would give this to everybody for a week, just because that's what when they first talked about the new player stuff, they also said, and there's some, like, I don't know if they actually use the word some stuff is for veterans as well, but they also mentioned like and for veterans. I remember them talking about veteran
Mhm.
players, and I'm like, oh. So I was really hyped about the 5 times
Yeah.
everything, and I really hyped that up when talking about the um when they first announced this stuff. And sadly, the start dash is only for new players. So that's 5 times DP, XP, and CP, 100% on your container discovery rate. And do we actually have 100% for our first 2 crates now, or how's that working?
I thought everyone's
No,
getting 100%, but I wasn't even paying
I
attention.
think we're getting 100% for our first 2 crates. There's actually a page for this that explains it, so we can go to that. Actually, let me find that one. But we're getting. Okay, here it is. So container rewards can be attained. Click here for details. Great. Windows within Windows within Windows. Oh, it's on the JP side. Okay, so this is not what I want. Oh well. Anyway, but the thing is, oh wait, I think it's here in this section. Right here. Up
Is
to
it
2
underneath bonus
containers
function?
can be found per day. If you own a premium, this effect will increase the number of containers. Oh, okay, never mind.
yeah, the effect is still in effect here.
Yeah, okay, I guess it's in effect. Okay, never mind. I thought there was something weird with that, but yeah, looks good.
Well, they mention that the first crate will always be gold or silver, but that's something that's kind of always been around too, so
Yeah, okay, so
or
never mind.
since
Never mind.
September anyway.
I'm just being crazy. I thought I read something that was like bad. But yeah, so for new players though, 5 times EP, CP, XP, uh, 3 times the daily token bonus, so 9 tokens a day, and then the 100% crates for that first week, which that's kind of insane. Like if you could, especially the 5 times DP and XP, like if you just go ham like for a week, first start playing this game, like I got to corporal playing on a new account. So I could see this being like probably close to Sergeant. If not, maybe Master Sergeant if you just, no life the game for that first week as a new player.
Mhm.
That's kind of a big deal. I mean, the main reason why I kind of point that out too is crazy scheme for clan stuff and tokens.
Mwahaha.
No,
New
but
players are welcome in Team No Pants.
no, for real though. Like instead of new players, just
Alt accounts.
divide your clan into 15, and then have those 15 players make 15 alts and just go ham for a week. I pretty much did the math, and that's even if you just did 10, that's 40 games per level.
This is why the 3 million downloads really is super trivialized as a
Yep.
as a milestone.
That's why I'm like, is this just a whole thing because there's CP there times 5. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there.
Here's the 4 million downloads soon.
Yeah, in a week, because everybody's trying to exploit getting like 1 million tokens in a week. Like,
I do kind of wonder because they said we've been here since like the beginning of January or something in the note. So they've been waiting to do. They've been holding this for a little bit too.
yeah.
I hope
So
you also don't think that this is gonna make up for them not giving us apology tokens for that other downtime too.
They only acknowledged the one that mattered, the one that affected everyone.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
this isn't even to veteran
The
players
one that
though. Is
didn't
the
affect the
problem,
peasantry.
right? Like, this is only for new players. Is kind of the thing. I'm like, why?
I
why
mean,
not
I'm
give this
just
to
using
everybody?
this whole like
Oh, okay, yeah.
event
Gotcha.
in general.
Gotcha, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, crazy exploit theory on how to get a bunch of tokens. There you go. Have fun. No life for a week with half of your clan split up 15 and 15 go.
Reminds me, I need to log into my other accounts and get my login bonus.
There you go. Yeah, I need to do that too on my alt. But yeah, so yeah, new player stuff though. What do you think of that start dash though, guys? I think this is amazing though for new players. Like this, I mean, it does promote no lifing it for a week, but so hopefully new players don't just come in and be like, "Oh, I gotta grind," and then burn out. But
And they might. But I feel like people burn out in this game a lot though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know, like maybe it's just my experience, but I feel like for the newer players at least, they're the ones who want to be they're the ones that are like, oh man, this is new and awesome. Hopefully, and they're just playing that much normally, maybe. Because I would like to think they aren't jaded enough to where like it's just like, oh, back to the battle op grind. It's like maybe that amount of time they're just everything's new and my teammate downswung me. Oh, you were trying your best, buddy. And stuff like that,
Oh my god.
Oh.
10 out of 10. Unless they came from MOBAs, then we already know what's up. But then again, the scary thing about that flashback being in this set of 4 things for new players, that banner kind of scares me because I feel like this is replacing it. Because the next thing, they're also, did this even change? Apparently, they're like, we're adding more tokens to login bonus.
Finally, let me in.
I thought this 30 token thing was already for players for the first 13 days. For new players.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought because unless they increased how many you get, but I thought it was already 30. But yeah. So either way, it's either more or the same, and they're just putting it there. Did they ever remove it or something? Kind of confused.
I hear something. You're talking about a noise? I heard sound like a blat. Let's talk about something else.
No, I'm talking about the recruit support login bonus for tokens. They're the 30 tokens that you get for being a new player.
I forgot that existed, so I have no idea.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was ever removed or what, but
Kinda
apparently
bimbo.
here you go. That's what new players get. And then finally they changed the 3-star, get 1 out of 6 guaranteed of these 3 stars. Now it is the GPO1, the GPO3, both of the GPO2s, both Beam Bazooka and MLRS, the Gebera Tetra, and the only thing I don't like about this, I mean, it's a good suit in space, but it's space only, the GPO4. And the thing I don't like is for a new player, you kind of want something that's a bit more versatile, I think, that can do both, rather than just something that can only do one thing.
They really just need to change that for that suit.
Also, that too, please.
Oh wow! I got my login bonus for my JP account, like the Mark II. This is the first. This will be the first Gundam Mark II I have on this account. I
Oh
have
my
been.
god.
It's been dodging me thoroughly.
Yeah, I don't think I have one on my JP account either.
So small.
But
yeah, bonuses are always good. Like at least they incentivize the players to log in and get those good bonuses so that they can roll on banners and stuff.
yeah, for new players, pretty cool. Really curious to try to start a new account. I still don't like that there's not a 600 suit, because if there's a 650 room up, like right now it's gonna always be there. If you don't have a 650 suit as a new player, there's one room this entire week that you're not gonna be able to play. So that's something I still have an issue with. Like they just need to pick a suit after a certain amount of suits and just be like, here you go, here's a 650 that we're just gonna give to everybody.
Alright, go
Because
crazy.
yeah, and just have it as, and add it to the standard suits that new players then get. And then because
But the
there's
limited time flashback.
I really hope they don't think that's their solution. Like, oof.
Unfortunately, I think they do. We fixed the suit problem, guys. Give everybody a whole bunch of suits to play. Too bad none of the suits in the lotto are playable at 650.
Or
Actually,
even useful at their cost, but okay.
yeah, they don't have any 600 cost suits. Or do they? Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, it's the
Sorry.
same issue that they have with the DP shop in general still.
Right. Oh, go Jaeger.
Wow.
And Hill Dolphy. It's my pal to Hill Dolphy.
okay. So there we go. New player stuff. And then here it is, just with more detail. They actually talk about, doing the first one. Talk to Tinda, do some training things. Go to the battle simulator, talk to Big Boss. And then go to the sortie counter. So yeah. So they actually kind of talk about each of these in a little bit of detail. They also add in the this is actually in the actual notes. Whoops. Okay, cool. We can talk about this because this helps new players more than anything. Supply Depot. Now require the exchange of custom parts at the DP exchange window has been changed to private level 1. There you go.
Hey.
And I don't see anything that says limited time or anything, so I'm pretty sure this is permanent.
Nice.
That's a good
Hallelujah.
change.
Hallelujah. This is like the biggest change in the entire notes right here. Is literally everybody can buy parts. People who've been waiting to get to Master Sergeant level 8 to get that firing program level 4, and you're like Corporal, you can buy it now. Go have fun. Go ham. I mean, this is amazing. This is like the biggest hurdle for higher cost new players. Like people who want to get in there, somebody got the Geymalk and is like, okay, cool. But you don't have any parts. You got 26 long range slots, but you can't do anything with it. Have fun.
Congratulations.
Now you can actually, grind for some DP. There's a reason to grind for DP now, rather than grinding for XP and then DP's just a
Plus, they
bonus.
also wanted to do upgrades.
I was saying I got to pay for my hangar upgrades. What do you mean?
Oh
Okay,
my
well,
god.
yeah, there's that. Oh my gosh, don't even
Give
remind.
Leona 60 tokens so I can
So
put
another
one
thing to
suit.
spend on that'll take away from those too, by the way.
Yeah. Give Leona 60 tokens so she can give me a bunch of recycle tickets and DP. That's what the flashback banner is, right? It's
Oh
you're
no.
exchanging tokens for recycle tickets and DP. Ooh, that's pretty smart. They're just they just figured out how to sell people recycle tickets and DP in small quantities, but they smuggled them in as oh man, they got past customs because they wouldn't allow them to sell the tickets
These
directly. So
devious
they
little
smuggled them in
bastards.
mobile suits. Yeah, man, they give it to the pilot. You just you popped a cockpit open and tickets flood out, and then you just
Oh
throw the
no.
worthless mobile suit away. Man, okay. I see the game that BB Studios is trying to play. We smart.
That's funny.
The reception game was on point this banner. The worst part is if you don't already own the suit, they don't even smuggle into tickets. They just give you the
Oh, no.
DP. It's
Gross.
dirty.
Oof. But yeah, now they just need to, do like some kind of crunch. I honestly think they should just do this for everything that's not in the lottery, and then put lottery suits in the DP store. Only put them at like crazy prices because again, we have enhancement stuff to spend DP on. So yeah, why not have a double Zeta in the DP store for like 1,000,000 DP? I mean, that might be too much of a price, but you get what I'm saying. And then once it's out of the lottery, and I guess out of the ticket shop, they then lower the rank and then or something. I don't know, something like that. Either way, they need to do a crunch for everything that's definitely not in the lottery, so that everybody could just buy the stuff that's not in the lottery now. Because
Do you think maybe they should do something kind of like they did with the Striker custom detector and whatever the hell general they put in the store at one time? For like maybe some suits that aren't over a year old, but they just kind of like sit in the ticket shop and they just cost a lot of tickets. And then they had that crunch whenever they would normally get released or something.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That way that way they don't have to like give them to the players. New players can still buy it. They're still incentivized to roll. And like maybe they get like I don't know if it needs to be an O. I don't know. Maybe get like level 2 Zeta. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a support that hasn't come out in the last like couple of months that would be worth giving new players.
Oof.
I don't know. The Faz is a trash can. They just give it to them, I guess.
Oof.
Well, I mean, I would even say like you could throw the new suit literally that we got
give them a level 3
yesterday.
Malurst.
But like you could put the literal banner suit in if you wanted to, but for a outrageous amount of DP.
I mean, at that point, they might as well just do pity system.
Premium suits.
I mean, since you can't really buy DP.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You can give Leona, or you can give Katarina 60 tokens, which will give you like 700,000 DP.
Okay,
and tickets.
If that becomes a thing, then oof. But like, I don't know, like maybe like 2,000,000 DP to get the new banner suit or something gross.
What would the rate on DP be then? That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it could be something grossly high, but for the person who saved up DP for just this one purpose, there you go. I don't know, but like that's kind of what I'm getting at. Maybe not go that far, but at least kind of what you were saying, Emblem. So
I think they just need to do a pity system.
I mean, we've needed that forever.
BB's really greedy.
Because at that, I have a good feeling about this is their idea of a pity system, and that's rough. Those are not good at all.
They actually
I
talk
can't
about
watch it all day.
what's interesting is they actually talk about the order at which you're supposed to receive the suits from their philosophy on it in the last before this patch when they were talking about this patch. It was kind of interesting. Of course, lottery is supposed to be your main source of suits. I beg to differ. I get weapons.
Which is an interesting thing to admit.
Like, I've gotten more suits from Ticket Shop than I have the lottery. I've gotten all the weapons, and I've gotten none of the weapons from the DP store
So many weapons.
or the Ticket
So if
Shop.
we go off of step 2, 1 token is, or 1 DP is the equivalent of, or I think 1 DP is like the equivalent of 0.00012 token.
My God.
I think I may have mathed that right.
What are tokens now? The new cryptocurrency?
In battle operation, yes.
Gotta start mining for him. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway,
If
let's see.
if that happened, you know people would make rigs for it.
Oh my gosh, for real though. Oh
Game.
gosh. Has somebody tried that yet? A cryptocurrency game? Anyway.
I'm sure. I
There's
mean,
already
they're doing
Twitch cryptocurrency.
They already have cryptocurrency streams, so.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm gonna buy Intensify coin. Couch coin?
Yes.
What would yours be, Magnum?
Both.
EG bucks? Both.
No, there'd be Magnum coin, couch coin, and Intensify coin.
Okay.
Which team are you on?
That's a good question. I mean, I'd probably be literally on Team Couch, so I'll be a couch coin guy. Gustav, what about you?
I'd stick to the couch.
Okay. I'll be rum because all the cryptocurrencies.
You're there whether
like
you
how,
want
like,
to be
all
or
of them-
not.
Yeah, all the cryptocurrencies are based off of couch coin, obviously. Kind of like how Bitcoin kind of fluctuates the other ones. And that's because if you dig through the couch coins, you'll find the other currencies that people drop into the couch. So
Oh my God.
it's just like a win-win.
There you go. Yeah, every like
multi-universal coin.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway. So they added some cosmetics that we got for free. You now have the flight jacket, so there you go.
Tenda's jacket is so cool.
Yeah, Tinder's jacket. And then the accessory stuff. You got another scarf. And utility handbag 1. Woot.
Is it another or is it the same scarf?
It might be the same stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I thought it was the same, but I didn't pay attention.
Maybe it was the same. I didn't pay attention either. But then we got 2 marks that is why did it take this long to put these in?
Yeah, probably some shit we should have had like years ago.
But Federation flag and Xeon flag. Okay, cool.
Yeah, almost 3 years in, and we finally get the main factions. Seems good.
I thought they were dupes until it said new on my screen, and I was like, what? What? And then the pattern, I actually kind of like this. The scanning line pattern. That looks
That's
kind of
pretty neat.
cool. I like it. I'm definitely gonna have that on my Isaac. But that's a cool pattern. And we need more cosmetics.
You're gonna put on your Isaac, so it's like it's fading into the background or something.
Yeah, sure.
Like the little jamming waves, or I don't know. I think it looks kind of interesting. Like I was like, that's kind of weird. It has lines over everything.
It's a heavily censored pattern. What could it be
Yeah,
under
there we
there?
go.
Okay.
That's the lewd pattern.
And then the 3 million download login bonus. So when you log in, so if you didn't log in until after the update, you already got your Mark II. But if you waited till today, then after reset happened, then you got your Mark II. And so yeah, for the next 10 days that you log in, make sure you do it before, because it ends on, I think, the 10th of March. Can somebody confirm that? Because it actually doesn't say here, or I'm blind. I reading.
Sorry, which one?
Oh yeah, no, it actually says 10th. I was blind when. Okay, cool. So it does say 10th there. 310. PST. So you have till 310 to log in 10 days in a row. Day 2, you get the Hirakushiki. Day 3, you get 300,000 DP. Day 5, you get 150 silver tickets. Day 7, you get 150 gold. Day 9, you get 300 recycle tickets. And day 10, you get 30 tokens. Sadly, day 10's 30 tokens, so I don't get another 10 spin on this suit. AMZ.
Anyway, singles is where it's at.
Push you spin nonsense. No. But for real,
Just get the suit, lol.
yeah.
Just get the robot.
No big deal.
For real.
Sunshine and rainbows here, bud. Cool.
I'm just the salty thing for me was just getting, like, I don't know how many gal carriers. There were so many gal carriers and a decent amount of fat uncles, and they were all weapons. They were all weapon dupes. Bad. But I did get, like, all the ticket monthly missions done yesterday in one go.
Oof.
But yeah, this is kind of cool. I was not expecting this many rewards. I was kind of maybe expecting some tokens, but yeah, pretty good. I do like that they're not giving us modification kits and actually giving us the
Oh my god, yeah.
tickets for that stuff, the enhancement tickets.
I will say, like, I just scrolled down the thing and saw the scanning lines. With the little picture they have of it on a suit. I actually like that a little bit more now that I see it on a mobile suit. Kind of looks like a toy.
Yeah.
Like, kinda. So that's not too bad. Maybe it's just because of the colors they used, but that's not too bad.
Yeah, it definitely looks good on
For
that.
some reason, it makes me think I should just paint my suits. You know, like the thieves bag they use in like Japanese anything. If like I say make my suit look like a thieves sack or something like that.
Okay, so going down the so 3 million download event stuff, a lot of this is repeat. So the 3 million download stuff is the
My
login bonus.
matches vanished at the end of the match.
Rip. The special step up super bonus thing. Okay, so this is where everybody's getting greatly increased. Every time you find 3 bronze crate, you then get 4 crates is a silver or gold. And then here's what I was reading. Oh no, okay, so I just misunderstood. That's the same thing. Okay, cool. Good. It's all good. Here's a funny picture of them doing the 3 million download thing with all their characters. And so if you go around to all the characters, you can see a funny little picture next to them. I think it's kind of funny. The PvE guy looks like Big Boss.
He's literally just Big Boss.
And then
like, holy shit.
The clan counter guy is Catman. So
also there's a big banner with all of them together.
Yeah,
in front of the Zaku, which is neat.
Oh wait,
it's a cool touch.
It's actually over next to the Zaku?
Yeah, like it's good for group photos.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll take some shots next to it. I like that. Because these are the same pictures they used when they did, well, except for Tennis, she had 2, but when they did the cafe battle operation event thing, like they had the lids for the drinks they brought you, and they had pictures of the different NPCs in the base camp. That's where I got the Discord emotes that we have for the other base camp members from. So it's all pretty cool.
Then the cosmetics, we went over those. New pilot stuff. Cool. So that's this page. The only thing is we didn't see that picture. So there you go. There's that funny picture. I guess just because we can go ahead and cover this here, because it's just kind of interesting. For anybody in Japan, they're doing another like a lottery thing. So I just think this is kind of cool. I really wish I could enter for this, but 4K box set of the remastered Gundam movie thing. They're giving 3 people that. 10,000 yen to 7, 3,000 yen to 90 people. Pretty much a postcard set of a lot of the banners, the banner art, and then
That's really cool.
the main start screen art. And then that's 200 people get that. And then, yeah, so then they have.
And everyone else gets a vacuum.
Yeah,
Give me that vacuum.
The vacuum, man.
Get that Dyson in there, bitch.
So instead of a vacuum,
Put the Dyson in the bag.
Yeah.
Ah,
Train, see train grease.
train.
Vacuum train. But there's that. The other thing is, and I hope we get one on the NA side of things. Come on, NA, Twitter, Bamco, or something, please.
Anybody? Bueller?
They're also doing a questionnaire. Want to hear from people about the game and stuff. So I don't know if there's a way that anybody can just put stuff in. But yeah. So it's just on the JP part of the site right now.
That's gonna be a little on the nose that they actually don't give like the international side a chance to actually put in for that.
Yeah, like that would be nice because they're talking about you have to have a Bandai Namco ID. So but the yeah. So hopefully we get a questionnaire too, kind of have some input on what we want and stuff. We'll do the buffs and nerfs once we finish the patch notes. There is one from last month that I want to go over because it's just funny. And we talked about the suits. Oh, penalty system. So, if you're penalty level 2, or if you left a game and it puts you into penalty level 2, you now lose more points your next game. So, found out how the leave game thing works, by the way, for anybody who hasn't lagged out yet, because like Chad was having that LAN thing when me and him were trying to duo queue, and as soon as the game started, he got a lever caution warning, and then the next game he lost 6 points. So if you're an A, that's just straight 6 points that you'll lose after your next match. It'll just modify -6. So that's kind of an oof. And the thing is with penalty 2 though, if you manage to end up in penalty 2 afterwards, they're increasing that minus, whatever that may be. So literally if you're like at, let's just say it's -10 and you lose the game and you lose badly to your rival, that's a possible 27 points lost. I don't know what they're going to increase it by or how they're going to increase it, but that could be insane. So
sounds
when the vacation was not enough.
Yeah, my thing is that's kind of an oof for some people who have bad connections if it just continues. But yeah, we've already.
Yeah, one of the guys was actually talking last night about how a car like ran into a pole and knocked out the power at his place and disconnected from a game, and he got put into penalty 1 because of it. So it sucks. And those things you can't control happen, and the next thing you know, you're on vacation.
Well, and the thing is, like right now, like for people who just have bad connections, the other thing is like if you get in penalty 2, then 5 days later, if your connection just decides to be crap because you haven't played to test it out or anything, I mean it's one of those things like probably should. I mean, actually at that point you'd probably get even more for doing customs. So there's not really a good way to do it, to test it out, to make sure you're safe. So you go in and you're in a custom and then oops, well, you got another 5 days because now it re-ups. So yeah, that's pretty rough. I'm just saying.
Who damn.
So I think they should just get rid of that part of the penalty system and how it works, and then just kind of do it on a case by case basis and just have it auto report them, and then let them go ahead and dish out the penalties as they see fit,
That sounds like work.
like every other game kind of does it. I mean, there is a lot of automated stuff, but normally they have at least some kind of check in there. I don't know. I feel like the minus points should just increase the penalty for the points, because like somebody getting a penalty and not being able to play the game for possibly a month because their internet's just garbage is like a horrible scenario. I mean,
just don't play scuffed.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
don't,
but I mean that's
don't be
I don't
broke,
know.
lol. I guess. Like, what else are you gonna do about it?
I mean, yeah, that's essentially what's. I mean, again, though, like if it's just losing points, then you can at least play. You can at least continue to lose points. But if your internet's bad, then I mean, at that point, you just end up in D minus, and that's the worst thing there, right? Whereas this, you could just literally have a month that you can't play. But
Yeah, I'd probably say as long as you're not a Wi-Fi warrior, and you're at least trying to make your connection as good as possible. And I understand some people can't help it. But yeah, I think if you're on wire and this happened to you, that definitely sucks. But feels Wi-Fi man for everybody else.
But see, what do we got next? So the premium stuff. Next month, the first part of the month is going to be the Geplant level 1. The second part is going to be Barzam level 1. And then the last part is going to be Gun Cannon Detector level 2. And that is definitely an insane suit, and that is awesome. So, been playing for a while and you get a lot of tickets and stuff, go farm your crates and you pretty much get that for free. And if you're
I actually like running the Nemo 3 a little bit more than the detector, personally.
Yeah, it's actually pretty solid with the rate that you can swap and get that cooldown time. Pretty nice.
Not just more of a cool story, bro, kind of thing.
How did I just? It's weird.
It's because you're the best, Gustav.
I think
No,
this
this dude was popping Hades, and then I tackled at him, and I still got a counter. I don't even think he hit a melee button. What?
Every button's a melee button when lag's involved.
Yeah, right.
Oh, holy shit!
Were you done swinging and we're in the middle of your disengage?
Were
Were you
dodge
thinking
rolling?
about hitting melee right out of your Hades while you're still in the animation?
I don't know if somebody actually clipped it. I meant to go back, but it's probably too late now. I hope somebody did. But I dodge rolled and then I was getting countered. Like while I was like dodge rolling. I was like, what? What?
Just rip you out of your dodge roll.
Yeah. Like, okay, cool. My bad.
Nope, come here.
Nope, 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 nope.
No, you thought you were rolling, bud. Come here.
Not today, my dude.
But in the ticket shop, we got the Marside level 1 and 2.
Hey,
Can recommend. Especially
solid
level 1.
suit.
I like it. I like the new rifle buffs that they did for the Fadine rifle. Like that. That's pretty good. Pierce, when fully charged, 1 second full charge. Stagger as well. And it's got dumb damage now since they upped the damage by just gross amounts. And then it also acts as another melee weapon. So you can go 3 combo somebody. I don't know. I think it's kind of secret OP right now.
You got
Personally.
the pop secrets OP. Yeah.
Like it's definitely.
Oh no, you said to stand still to fire it. I know it's fast, but ugh. They were supposed to play like a cheeky sniper boy or something like that. I don't even know.
I mean, I get up close with it because you want to use that sea serpent. So it's just like if I can, like if my teammate's engaging and I can follow up, like if you're setting up a stagger and I see you're setting up a stagger, I know I can charge it and then follow up stagger, right? Because normally when somebody staggers, if you're just going to stagger them with the insta beam rifle, you're just kind of waiting so that you don't, just waste your stagger and just do damage. And that kind of just does the exact same thing, only you're just sitting there charging instead of waiting, right? And it pretty much does the same thing. And then you can go in, or you can go in for Sea Serpent, and then take somebody to a knee as a follow-up if you're close enough. So either way, you've got a lot of extra options, and you've got a lot of follow-up damage and everything else. So I like it. I'm a big fan of that suit.
My only concern in that scenario is like we're assuming a lot of things don't happen while you're setting this up. Like hope nobody on the enemy team notices you and stuns you out.
Screw 6v6. That's all
whatever
else.
Especially when you have no shield and just a slight buffer where it should be.
Yeah, that's the other kind of thing that's annoying is since you don't have a shield, but I don't know, they've buffed they buffed this suit so much that it's just kind of, I think, kind of creeped in there and just.
I mean, rocking it with the BR is still solid too. Like you don't have the extra melee, but you can still like any sweaty goof player who's looking for a different suit definitely has been on this for a minute. So
Yeah, I see some people that play this that are just like killing the scoreboard, but this is probably their only suit that they play, and they probably played it since day one. And it's just one of those things when it's your suit and it gets buffed like 4 times, you're just like, yeah, I'm OP now.
Yeah, they're just sitting there racking up scores like, yeah, this suit's so bad, man. Can't believe. Here's another buff real quick.
Give me the loot.
Like in Baldur's Gate 3, my friend who's playing Rogue is like killing everything and like destroying like just all the content and sneaking by everything and just all the damage. And like apparently on Reddit they're just like, the Rogue needs buffed. It sucks. You just die and you don't do any damage. And I'm like, what? He literally soloed an encounter. Like it took an hour and a half, but it was soloed. It's broken. But anyway, the other 2 suits are the BD3 and 2 level 4. Kind of rip, man. They definitely have kind of fallen off due to scaling and power creep, especially at level 4 cost. So
I think there's some case where like you could probably want to play the 2, but I don't know if you would want to play the 3 at all, unfortunately.
Still kind of like the 3 at around 400 cost, but that's about it.
Well, I just mean in the context of the cost that we're talking about with these suits.
But yeah, I mean that's the like once you hit like 450 though, I feel like the 3 is just kind of done. Like it still is okay, but it's at this point at 450 there's just so much. You got the Marsai. There you go. Like that. Let's see. Oh, they also put the Fadine rifle level 2 in the ticket shop as well. The prototype one for the RSI. The Jaeger level 3 was put in the DP store. Let's go. Kind of power creeped a little bit, but apparently the stats
might
don't
be a
show
little
it.
late for that, but at least it's in there.
And then as far as clan matches, they're back. Tomorrow morning.
Yep. Couldn't have been a Saturday or immediately on a Friday.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So what, like
in a couple hours.
8.5. Wait, no, 8 hours? 8.5, 7.5 hours, something like that.
7 Eastern. Let's go.
Whee. And then as far as fixes go, something interesting, group queuing, because they fixed some of the clan match stuff, it also should fix some of the group queuing stuff as far as when unintentionally left room during a group queue type thing. and then the when the room would just die because there would be another group that queued in and someone's connection didn't match up, so it would just yeet somebody out, and then everybody would just, so like if you were queuing as a group of 3 into another group of 3, sometimes it could be hard to queue into that group, and you would see the same group each time, and before even you would get a game, or when the teams would be formed, the room would just break, and it was just like, why are these people leaving? But it's just literally the room couldn't form.
It's exploding, yeah.
So other than that, I didn't see anything too crazy in the fixes that, just kind of made, anything game breaking or game changing.
Yeah.
There is
I
a
mean,
lot here.
and we're also still getting like errors right now, so I wonder if it's in flux because of the fact that clan matches are going to be back soon, and I wonder how bad it's going to be during those clan matches.
There were performance fixes though for a lot of different things. Specifically, a lot of funnel fixes for, causing frame drop.
Mm. Gotta save the PS4 folks from drowning in lack of frames.
But I don't see any.
Hey Magnum, the fading adjustments were from the last time they changed the rifle, right?
Mm.
The ones you were talking about with the Pierce and stuff like that.
Yes, I think. Or they've done it twice. I think they've. adjusted that
I'm pretty
rifle
sure
twice.
they've adjusted it twice, but the more recent one was the one that added the changes you're talking about,
The
right?
1 second thing. I know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure that was the most recent one. And then also PS5 bug fixes.
Can't be
So.
dealing with the peasantry only.
Yeah,
Although
apparently
that being
resource
said,
satellite. It had the location of the bases were wrong on resource satellite. No big
yeah, it
deal.
was the PS5 client's fault that client matches got canceled, or the map got switched during space matches.
Oops. But yeah. So there's the patch notes as far as that's concerned. Let's go ahead and hop into buffs and nerfs. And
I like some of the suits they picked.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. It makes me want to see some other suits. I will say the real quick, going to last month's, everything seemed to make sense. I still think the double Zeta could use something else, but everything still feels, everything pretty much went up. Genius feels really good now. If you haven't checked that out,
Life made sense back then.
Watch custom, Spell Rider, good. Where is it? Here we go. The Goof. Its win rate went down, and damage, and rival win rate, and a lot of pain. But what didn't go down is its play rate from 6% to 35 at level 1. And then they made some notes here. Supplemental information about the results of the adjustment. Despite the fact that we have strengthened the various parameters of this unit, the victory rate has decreased at all levels.
Woo!
However, we think
Y'all
this is due
suck.
to the following concerns. We refrain from making any immediate adjustments, and we'll consider whether to make adjustments in the next period. A lot of players were using the downswing whip, downswing heat rod, because they buffed the correction value for it. However, you may be obsessing over this weapon in an attempt to hit the target at all costs, and this may be causing you to lose.
But my downs,
It's
my
a big
down whip,
punish when you miss, man.
my down whip though.
Did you know this suit has other weapons other than, and don't just use the Vulcans either. If we buff that too, like, oh my gosh, it's kind of funny. They were just like, we buffed this stuff, and people forgot it had a sword. But
It's like I can just whip though. Like that's amazing. I can just do it right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that people are getting super focused on the whip because I'm pretty sure a melee combo with the sword does like comparable damage. Like
yeah.
I'd only want to use the whip on a target that I've knocked over after like taking them to combo town with
Yeah, because
my
there's a
3
window
hits.
for it, and I wonder if maybe that's what some people don't realize, or like they tried it and couldn't get it, so they're like, "Well, it's impossible. Fuck it.
Or I
Mhm.
mean, the
I'll
other
just
option
focus on a
too.
down whip entirely."
I see a lot of people do the downswing with the whip, and then we'll swap to a Vulcan and just like pew pew, and then I'm like, you could have downswung me with the sword too afterwards. Just saying. Um, or they'll just downswing and do nothing with the whip, and I'm like, I'm a support. You could have just killed me. But yo, behind you, bro. There's my general. You might want to turn around. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Then they talk about in the next paragraph essentially is um they're not just going to go based on this data because then they decided to pull the data from A plus and up, and the
Mm.
win rate went up for everybody that's A plus and up. So I wonder if B plus might be too low since they added S minus, and since there's been a player shift at that point. I wonder if they should do A minus and up now that they've
B
added
plus
S
is
minus.
actually like B or B minus.
Yeah, depending on how I wonder how that distribution curve is now. But other than that, everything else makes sense. Oh, the Geiger Jaeger thing though, what was interesting, I was going to point out since they added the level 3 to the DP store, 52% win rate on level 1, 2, and 3. Which I really am curious at what the sortie rate is, because I bet it's just like the people who just literally play Geiger Jaeger that is just carrying that number.
For
So
which suit, Magnum?
the Jaeger.
Oh, right, right.
Okay, so the buffs for this month. Pretty interesting, the first two here. The Zakutu Kai. It pretty much gained a lot of utility for the most part. Also melee combo controller too, so pretty much turning speed, move speed, left, right, back speed. Um, Again, you actually have 2 swings, and so this is melee combo controller level 1 for the level 1 and the level 2. I don't know why they put it as 2 separate things. And then they gave it 5% at level 2 and up range damage. So that's kind of nice. Being able to actually do the 2 swings. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a nice buff. And actually, this is one of the ones I like, and I think I kind of wonder if they did it because it fit in with the flavor of what we've got going on right now. Um, the Zakutu Kai is one of the suits that every player starts with,
Mhm.
and they buffed it, so that's that's pretty nice. In particular, level 1, I guess you would say the 250 suit. I remember when everybody that was new was using a Zakutu Kai, like, "Ooh,
Oh
250's
yeah.
up. I'm gonna play my Zakutu Kai."
Oh man, I can't believe it's so good.
I just want them to now add skills to the GM, the Zakutu, and the Zaku one.
Yeah, I mean they need scale in general with different levels of suits. That's something that they don't do that often.
The next one's also very interesting too, because its base cost is 300. The Zaku 2 Brits helmet. It's got some utility stuff for turn speed, just movement speed. Oh yeah, I think both of them got leg shock absorber level 3 instead of level 2. Very important skill to point out. It also got, it says combat correction, so I'm guessing that's melee. 5% damage. Then it has left, right, and back movement as well, so more utility. And a very big deal for the level 1 and 2, double dodge roll instead of just one. So I think the only other suit that has a double dodge roll, which is one reason why it's big meta at 300, is the VD.
The Goofy.
Yeah. Are there any others that have that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it at those costs.
I mean, at 350, then you start getting like the cavalry and stuff that can have it during Hades.
Yeah.
But like,
right.
but at
300,
300,
though, right?
I mean, there are some decent suits at 300, but I think this brings this up pretty good. I mean, it was pretty much non-existent on the tier list, and now it's like, hey man, double dodge roll, that's a big defensive change.
Pretty solid.
I definitely am going to try this thing in a few games for level 1. A 1% sortie ratio and 48% win rate. So whoever's playing it is carrying and is really
Getting
happy
in there.
about this right now.
Oh yeah. That one dude.
Yeah.
People see his name is like, oh no.
The next one, I don't know if this is what it needed, but it's an interesting buff. The Slave Wraith.
Slave Wraith getting all the wrong buffs.
I mean, technically now you could you could just go without a support and just have this just sit in the enemy team, sort of.
Like a legit scout suit.
Yeah, because it actually has the observational data link. It has the fake beacon level 2, which increases the essentially, or you can get closer to people without them seeing that you're an enemy. 1,000 health at level 2 and up. So I thought that was at level 1 when I first read it, but it's level 2 and up, which is kind of rip. And it gained melee res 3% and ballistic res 7% at all levels. So not bad for defensive buff, but just give it 2 swings. Where's that melee combat or melee combo controller? Come on. Like what? I mean, what do you guys think about these buffs? I think they're interesting, but I don't know.
Combat controller would have been better. A couple other things.
Yeah, combo controller dodge roll. Do you guys think that this kind of shows that BB Studios puts a high price tag on fake beacon?
Probably too high of one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip bola votes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they never gave it to it.
Yeah, either they put a high price tag or they're just like, we just don't want to have essentially a ground.
Someone's
ground
standing
type
that
Gundam.
config like, this has got to work. This is what this suit was for. Like, bruh, no.
Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to get creative with it, and I mean, maybe one day it'll be something that'll work with that. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been several years, so maybe not. It's too late.
Yeah.
Just make it like everything else along with Beacon, and that's fine.
Oh, by the way, I didn't know that this thing had explosive reactive armor. Apparently.
Yep, they added it whenever they introduced the skill when they gave it to the striker.
Oh, okay.
It's still not enough though. It needs something else.
But that was kind of interesting. I learned that by reading the what their thoughts on the suit were. But the next suit, Dija SER. It gained the offensive system level 1, so the melee maneuver armor. And level 2 got 5% damage increase for melee.
I like the addition of the you're talking about the SCR, right?
Yeah, SCR. Yep.
Yeah. I like the addition of offense system. I actually think the Dija was at its or the SCR, I'll just call it that, was at its weakest when it was standing still. Kind of my same problem that I have with the Bullen Same idea. It's the most vulnerable when it's attacking. So add it. I don't know why I don't just give offense system to the Bullen It can't dodge roll either. But adding something that makes it to where they cover its weakness, which is engaging or following up appropriately, like every other suit in the game. And I think it's a good touch for the suit. Probably help it out a lot.
Yeah, definitely curious to see what comes of that. This one surprised me, but then again, I like to intensify, so I'm gonna be one of those people that are just happy about this buff. But Zeku Ein's Type 3 loadout gained 1,500 health at all levels, and its machine gun gained 50 range for a total of 350 now, and a bigger ASL. I haven't got to play it yet, but I definitely want to get in there and see how that ASL feels. But yeah, 48% win rate on that one too, which is kind of interesting. 48 and 47% on the two levels with the SER, by the way. Honestly, with the Slave Wraith, it's looking at it, it's higher than what I thought. 48.4. I thought we were gonna see like a 40% win rate with that suit. I wonder what the sortie rate is. Like, see, I think its rival rate would be more closer to the win rate. 45, 41, 38.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I think the buffs are in the wrong place for this suit. Like I think I can kind of see what they're trying to do, but I think the issue is more so if it's sub weapons, more so than its primary weapon. Like that seems like it's good enough already, and by changing the stats on it, they're just going to make players use it as more of a crutch. When they should probably just make the secondary shrapnel bazooka ready up a little bit faster or something.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
I think that would help out the suit a lot more.
Yeah, I mean the
maybe just give it some more shots. Like I think it only has 4. Like although maybe that's fine as a sub weapon, but they should probably just adjust its subs, and it'd probably be better. I mean, just maybe make the Sturmfaust ready up faster. Like I don't know.
Everything just needs to be faster on some of these suits. Like I would even say that for some of the animations for like specific modes and shit too.
Like I think the Gatling was fine though. Like I like this is just icing a little bit. I'm like it's probably not gonna feel any different. Is my thing with that. Like I almost don't really count that. It's like okay, that's cool. The big thing for me is that 1,500 health at both levels. That's kind of that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, give me that ready up bazooka thing you're talking about. Let's go. I'm ready. My body's ready for that buff. Yes, please. But yeah. I feel like with the health though, there's probably going to be more people that play this, and its win rate might go up a little bit, or who knows, maybe opposite effect happens. But I feel like just because more people are just going to be like, I'm going to try this because it is still a solid suit. That.
Yeah, I mean the win rate's not that bad. It's only really hurting at its second level, which for most suits is kind of where you start to struggle anyway. So,
One, two, with what you got
We're
to
gonna see
deal
what
with at
happens.
600, and then
Mm.
a lot of suits, like at 550, it's like, oh, there's a lot of cool suits that can do cool things, and there's a lot of variety. And then you hit 600, and it's like, are you a support? Better be in that C1. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know. 600 just feels bad for a lot of suits that are like really good at 550, but then there's a lot of these 600 um suits that are just like, yeah, we rule this area, so good luck.
Mhm.
Like if you're gonna be in a
There's a
shooty
lot of in
suit,
between stuff.
well, I mean, like for a shooty suit, like this is kind of more of a shooty suit kind of thing, right? And then I mean, you can get in there. It's got good melee actually. Like this is definitely a suit not to underestimate the melee, but like and it's got good reach too. It actually scoots pretty far. But then it's like Dovenwolf. Why wouldn't you just play the Dovenwolf if you're gonna be some kind of shooty thing? And it just like decimates this thing in shooty damage. So yeah. But yeah, we can move on to the raids. There's nothing else for that. Night Seeker 2. Getting some buffs here. So the marker was kind of nice as a indirect buff some of these suits. But the submachine guns. I
Oh
remember
boy.
playing this and I was just like, man, these feel like they don't have any range at all. Well, they did. 120. Now it's
Yep.
180. So they still have barely any
And
range.
originally, I think they had only 100. Wasn't that they originally buffed those two?
Oh wait, did they already? Oh my gosh. And then the power was increased by 10 at all levels for this. The stagger ratio, do we have that? I'm actually curious on that.
They might not. I've still got the site open though. Give me 1 second.
Okay, and then reduce spread when shooting. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Like I kind of want to try this thing again.
Maybe we can visit the Pixies submachine guns while they're in there.
Right? Right? It'd be funny if these are better than the Pixies.
Hmm. Let me go to the. There are numbers there, but let me go to the patch notes to make sure they're up to date. Okay, so this is up to date. So yeah, level 1 went to 70, level 2 went to 75. Range is up. Stagger. Oh wow. Okay, so stagger used to be 1% per bullet, now it's 4.
Wow,
So that's not bad.
we're good.
Yeah, that's noticeably better.
How many shots does it have
We
per
shoot them
clip?
both at once.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
it's
looking right now actually. 50.
if you shoot them both at once,
Yeah. You like to hit
8%.
with 20 bullets.
Yeah, not bad. Pretty good.
Hmm. It's 450 shots a minute. Whatever
I'll
that
take it.
means.
Yeah, that could make that a
So
pretty good weapon. Let's go.
fire fast. Here we go. As a comparison, the Malurs Vulcans are 600 shots a minute, so you're not staggering as fast as a Malurs.
I mean, the thing is though, you could do like the
Well,
double
but you're
beam.
shooting 2 at once, though. But Malurs kind of does too. I don't know. Malurs has double Vulcans. I don't know, but it's still pretty quick.
I mean, the thing is, you could do like the double beam shot, and then you could just swap to these immediately, and then just finish it off. And then I wonder if that would be faster. Something like that.
Yeah, that would get you at 30, assuming you hit with both. On top of just boohoo amounts of damage. So that wouldn't be bad to like lead into. And it's not like you want to follow up again anyway. So you just beam them, dock them down, knock them on their back if they're still alive, and just finish them off with another couple shots from your double beam gun. So that's why not bad.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna try this suit out again. The next one probably a bit too late, but yeah, I'm really curious to see what kind of play we get out of this. But Well, I don't know too late, but I mean, I wish they would have done this sooner. But Hyakushiki, 2,000 health at all levels. Let's go. Yes, please. Then they got the fighting resistance, so melee resist went up by 9 at all levels, and it gained 5 speed at all levels. And then the level 2 power for its beam saber went up by 125 for a total of 2750 at 2 and up.
Too shabby.
Pretty good. Definitely really nice. I mean, again, it's kind of the problem too. It starts falling off the higher you get, but I really think it's now a great 550 raid with that kind of setup. That health bonus is pretty nice. 49% win rate already too, so pretty cool.
Did you find it funny? I don't know if you noticed this in a director's letter when they were talking about the step up, not the step up, but the daily banner or the daily rewards they were giving out, and how they were like, part of this is going to be the Gundam Mark II and the Hyakushiki. And I pulled it back up because their words. This is what they said. The 2 mobile suits you receive are also popular mobile suits, which, okay, popular. I can get behind that. People like the Hyakushiki and the Gundam Mark II.
Yeah.
That rank high in their cost category, so they should be easy to handle. I think it's funny that they say both suits rank high, and then they literally have a side note after that sentence where they said they're both like high performing suits, and they're like, by the way, we're buffing the Hyakushiki.
Yeah, hang on,
So it comes out.
hang on,
It's
hang on,
like, come on, bro.
my fingers spamming on X right now.
Hitting that X. Tab dancing on the X. Because they already knew someone was going to be, well, actually, the Shiki stats have been horrible.
Okay, well, I think that's enough said for that. That's yeah. There we go. There it is. But no, for real though, I'm definitely gonna be trying the Shiki again. Like I like that. That's a pretty good buff. The Watch is gaining 1,000 health at all levels, 5 thruster, maneuver armor level 2 from level 1, special leg buffer level 2, and level 3 unit gains the skill thruster output. Oh, okay, that's level 3. Darn it. So yeah, even better thruster stuff and things. And then the heat saber itself went up by 100 damage. So that's kind of cool. More damage before the follow-up of the scoop.
Interesting that's doing better in 450 than it is in 400.
Yeah. I wonder. I mean, it's just, it's all those Isaacs that are just marking it at 400. It's just got less Isaacs to deal with.
Surely.
They're just
the best
worse at
words.
450, right?
Well, I mean, it's just, there's not as many of them out there. More people
Woe
got
be
the
unto
400.
any that tries to take on the Isaac.
The fools stepping up to the Isaac. You don't even need stealth to get hard countered. Get him, my minions! Go, generals! He's right there! Do you not see the portrait above his head? The 5% extra, or the 3% extra damage all of you deal?
Shoulda wish it. I kind of wish it was 5, but damn.
It'd be better if it was 5.
It really should be.
Go, Marvin. Yes, that is great. Oh, I love it. But yeah, it's nice. I like the Dwatch. I just the last time they buffed it, it kind of became my main raid there for a while because they like super buffed it the first time they buffed it. I'm just kind of surprised at the win rate though. I thought it would do a bit better than that.
The Dwatch has kind of been in a awkward spot for a bit, I think. I don't really play it that much. And I think it's kind of part of the adjustments they made too. I like that they buffed the saber itself and not the downswing. Sorry, the tomahawk. You sometimes forget it has multiple attacks. Nah, I joke, but it's nice that they buff that because you're not just leaning super hard on the gimmick swing. Your output with the normals are better too, so you're able to kind of deal out more damage and still be able to just kind of get in and get out. So it makes it a little bit safer for the raid to just pop off real fast and then just yeet off to go run from the generals or something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot nicer, actually. I mean, I guess that's why I like the high-speed experimental kind of get in there and get out. Like, eat. Great, now moving on. And this shopping list of buffs, which is kind of the same thing, only just different for each level. The Goof Custom. Levels 1 through 3, finally, for some reason, they just were neglected. But now we're getting high speed movement went up for all of them, and then the speed was increased for all up to 135. The thruster was increased by 5 for all, and maneuver armor level 1 goes to level 2 now for all. And then each one of them
shopping list, it's awesome.
Each one of them got a different amount of long range part slots, medium part slots, beam resist, and ballistic resist. So, like for instance, the ballistic resist at level 1 went up by 9. Wait, it seems okay. It went up by 9 at level 2 as well, and 9 at level 3. Okay, so why didn't they just do the level 1 thing and increased it all levels?
Because no.
Because they wanted to be
It's
like
doing fine at the other levels.
It's fun.
Oh wait,
They'll
well I
never
guess
be worse.
I guess level that's right. There's a level 4 and 5, so if they increased it for and then said all levels, then they okay, that's why they separated it out. Okay, so it's 9 for 1, 2, and 3. Looks like it got beam resist of 6 for each level at 1, 2, and 3. It gained 1 medium part slot, and it gained 2 long part slots. Oh, actually 3 at level 2 and 3 at level 3 for the long. And then 2 at level 3 for the medium and 1 at level okay, cool. So yeah, lots of stuff. I'm glad to see it. I bet Chad is jumping up and down about this. Yeah. Like it's been crazy how the gap between level 3 and level 4 was just ridiculous. I think that it's still missing some stuff though. I kind of want to go look at like the health ratio and stuff when they go from 3 to 4. I feel like it's missing a bit, but this is a good first step. Definitely don't just delete this thing when I look at it with my flight test type. So, also wasn't expecting this.
It's probably nice to do.
Well, if you have anything else on the goof, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's kind of interesting. I kind of wonder if like maybe if Freets were shutting the custom down a little bit at those costs. But it's kind of nice to see, especially as a suit that doesn't really have a primary stun. Maybe the machine gun wasn't doing enough for it because they buffed all that stuff in a pretty big way. So it'll be kind of interesting. But I think the adjustments are nice for sure.
I mean, with the main thing with with it being at level 1, the 350. If I was in the cavalry, I could just beam it and then melee it and then down swing it on the ground and it was dead. Like it was just like, okay, see ya. Cool story with your like non-existent beam resist. Like, you can chunk that thing for like 3k plus. It's kind of gross. Yeah. So like when suits like that exist, or even the like I said with the flight test type, I wasn't just deleting it. Because if I just hit it with a missile, I'd be like waiting for it to stop boosting. And then as soon as it stops boosting, I hit it with a missile, follow up with my, barrage of missiles, and then Vulcan it, and I could kill it pretty quick. Last night I had a game against it, and it was alive with actually quite a bit of health. Then I had to blow up its shield, and then a teammate followed up, and then I staggered it again, and then finally it was dead. So it definitely can feel that 9%. Definitely felt that 9% increase to its resistance there on that one. So, and then supports, we only get one thing for supports this time. Kind of sad, but 2,000 health for the Zaku half cannon. Then 5% damage for the range damage, and high performance radar level 1 to level 3. I think that's in response to just how long range the Gatling is, and how much you can just sit back and just dock it at somebody. And then the big gun got accumulation stagger value. I wonder if it's just to bring it in line with the actual accumulation of the normal big gun, even though you're firing half. Like I bet, like I would bet that it was one of those things where in their code it was probably just the same thing. So they altered the damage, but they didn't alter any kind of stagger value. So it was like literally half. I'm really curious to know if it was half the rabbit type's stagger value to begin with.
Yeah, I would kind of imagine they probably just wanted to give the suit at least some kind of way to protect itself outside of just DACA and damage output, because it really doesn't have any it doesn't have any like impactful stuns, right? Like it's all build up stagger.
You got the grenade, but
oh
that's
right,
pretty short
okay.
range. So, I mean, the Gatling actually staggers pretty quick, but like there's no way to help anybody from long range with an insta stagger though. Kind of the problem.
Or stop them from getting your kills in a ranked match.
Yes. Oh no, I just realized I can't play this in ranked anymore. Darn it.
Oof.
Rip. But
no dreams, only weems.
But yeah, that's really cool. 2,000 health is nothing to, especially at 300. Let's go, dude. And 5% damage, so its damage even went up. So that thing actually had some good damage. Now it's up by 5%. Let's go.
And the minigun's just meaner than it was before now. Like,
let's go, dude. I'm in there. But yeah, that is the patch notes.
Finally.
So, Colin, chat made me aware of a hot patch they did for the Faz. Apparently, it was dying too much. So to fix it, they gave it. Let's see, here it is. 1 melee resistance at base levels. Now it goes from 0 to 1. Now it is broken.
Busted, worst game.
This actually didn't happen. I'm sorry, Magnum.
I was like, what? Like, are you BSing me right now? I am actually refreshing my page. I'm like, what BS, dude? he's just messing with me here. But I'm half pressing X right now.
I'm like,
I mean, I'll take what I can get on that thing too. So yeah, let's go. But at the same time, I'm ready to press X. But anyway, so that is the buffs and nerfs and patch notes, stuff like that. So yeah, we want to do some new suit speculation and then wrap up.
Well, I think we're overdue to tangent about Waldheim or something for a few minutes before we can continue with another battle operation related topic.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Have to keep with our contract.
Everybody did the elder fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you do it as well, Gustav?
Yeah, I did it with Ashi and Kaza.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was too easy.
Yeah, so speaking of which, that's exactly what I was going to bring up. In this patch, they buffed some of the bosses because they literally said in their notes. They literally said in their notes, "You're killing them all too fast."
Mm.
So now they do more damage. Certain ones, I don't know exactly which ones they named, but yeah, like 2 or 3 of the bosses do more damage and I guess take less. So
Grinding Gear Games also called and said they want their boss back. So Elder is not going to be called Totally Not a Treant.
It's just straight up a treat, man. Holy shit.
but
But anyway, upcoming MS though. Jokes aside.
yeah. Yeah, new suit things. I have no clue now.
I'm surprised, like we were talking about how it had to come out after the Gazas, but like I'm a little surprised. It was a good one for this event though.
Yeah, so I mean, they were planning this as we were right on the thing of it being on a event.
Mm.
But see, I was like, I guess there's no event, but hey, cool. And then yeah, but good call on it being on a big event, guys. That's what you guys have been saying for like, well, yeah, pretty much the Gazas, and then there'll be a big event. There it is. So it was. We
Yeah.
we just didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they just kind of had this, and maybe they already had a plan to. Obviously, the schedule is already made for when the suits are going to come out, but I
Mhm.
guess they're just like, well, let's just take 3 million downloads and put it here. Maybe.
Well,
I guess.
I mean, this is the same time last year that they did the 2 million download event.
Is it the same? Like the same date and everything too?
It
I
either
mean, I'd have
was
to look. I
it
just don't
either
know.
was next week, because the other thing is
Mm.
too is I remember being like, I got the MLRS for my birthday essentially, and that is in March. So it was
Mm.
either right before kind of thing, and I was just like, woo, yeah, you know, kind of early birthday present kind of thing, or like it happened like after like the first week of March, somewhere in there. So, I mean, we could look real quick. I can just go back through the stuff. That won't take but a second. But either way, though, if this was in February again, then that's a good sign that, you know, next year at this time we might have the same kind of event if they, you know, hit those numbers.
Mm. There we go. To extend some of my community events, they
Okay.
both expired.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, what? What do you mean community events? What?
Twitch.
Like, you know how Gustav has his like let loose to goose
Oh
and
wait,
stuff
you
like
gotta
that.
extend those?
Well, if
If
it
they
takes
don't
too
get
long to
reached in
get to them,
time, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
can only set them for
Whoops.
like a month tops.
Okay, that's why that's not been popping up or anything recently. Okay. Not bad. Outstream, let's go. So what I'm seeing here, new recruitment supply drop. Literally. Oh wait, no, this is Spring Festival. Wow. Yeah, that's talking about Spring Festival in the mid to late March.
Wow, no Geymalk in this match.
Wow. So
Okay, here
just
we
to give
go.
a little bit of or good.
At the well, no.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm still
Oh,
looking through this.
okay. I was just gonna say, just to give a little bit of maybe wiggle room or space to speculate. The next clan match is at 300. Obviously, we know now that that's not always like a guarantee of what cost the suit's
Right.
going to be, but we might be looking at something that's I usually feel like with those now, maybe we'll get like a 500.
Yeah.
Let's
I
say
mean,
450, but
we still have the
500 rep.
dominance as a possibility if they don't use it for a clan suit or something.
Right. I feel like that one is gonna be a banner suit too, though. Like, have any of the clan suits had any of that pro tag stink in it? Because you at least touched that suit, so it's got that pro tag juice on it. So I don't know if they would give it away as a clan reward. Because I personally think if it's not the next one,
I feel like
I
people would say you, and then everyone just be like, "Who?" So I don't know.
you.
Who?
But you might be right. I don't know. I personally think the next clan suit's going to be the half shield Gogoog desert thing that they have.
That's
Personally,
definitely one in the running too.
yeah. But if we were gonna speculate on suits around that cost, I do think the dominance might or whatever might have a good chance of showing up.
That or yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, I can't see it being too high cost since it's just like a prototype that led to like other standard suits. So
Yeah, I'm good with that call. If it's around that cost. Otherwise, yeah, I have no clue at this point. Give me another support. I'm greedy.
just support.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Extend this banner so I can do another 10 spin on it when we get the 30 token.
When the 30, yeah, the 30
that?
coming late's kind of dirty.
Yeah.
I'll be honest about that.
Also, I found it. It was April 30th when the 2 million hit last time. That's interesting. That's that Golden Week right there, or is that right before? No, that is Golden Week, isn't it?
Yeah, Golden. I feel like we've been looking it up a lot recently. Let's see. It's actually in my
29th.
Google. It's like in my Google history. April 29th to May 5th.
Yeah, so that was literally Golden Week when they did the 2 million with that step up banner. That's interesting. But the step up banner thing was with that. So that's kind of
So they could have just thrown the million download thing on the Geymalk release to kind of make it a little bit more hype.
yeah.
Which I think works well to kind of coincide with what they want to do. But also, guess it kind of comes down to like how soon they put the date in. Because like I feel like the Geymalk itself probably had its time set, since depending on what you look at, you may or may not have known it was already coming out.
Right.
So like the million download things kind of just looks like something they were just like, oh well, we know this suit's coming out this week. Let's go ahead and just make an event out of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good call on their part.
Oh yeah, for sure. I will say though, it kind of makes more sense though now that I think about it. Anniversary is definitely a bit later, and I was like 3 months or something was when I got my first MLRS before it would have been a year before the MLRS was out. So yeah, I was like, so yeah, now that I think about it, nope, definitely was later than March. Rip. But yeah, that's about all I got. Yeah. I'll go with the whatever that thing was called. The GM thing.
Oh, the dominance, yeah.
Dominance,
The
yeah.
domino.
Yeah, the domino.
Dominus.
We're talking about it in chat, so I'll also go with the geese.
The what?
The geese. It's a mobile worker.
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
Meme suits, you don't say.
Memes, all the meme suits.
Raid. It looks
it will
crappy.
be.
It has to be a raid.
If it's got some kind of brutal construction equipment on it, then yeah, it's gonna be a raid.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Not.
That is
It's
good.
just got big dangly arm things or whatever.
Dangladoos.
Yeah.
Smack somebody with it.
It'll be a ranged melee like a Hiver hammer or something. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Watch me down whip.
Your down swing is just like brr, poke.
Just bop someone on the head. Okay.
I'd be down with that.
But any other suit?
What was
Give us those petite suits that they use for construction that are just tiny, like mobile suits for like map suits.
oh man, some of the guys were talking about that like I feel like a year ago. They had them in Unicorn too, right? You're talking about like the little teeny tiny little dudes.
Yeah, I think they had them. I think War in the Pocket also had them.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool, but I mean, if they're gonna put those in, let's just go ahead and do a crossover event and just make them arm slaves instead. Just do our Full Metal Panic crossover instead.
They could, right? I mean, they could have been doing that with a bunch of other real robot or just robot shit in general, but they haven't.
Yeah, but that's a dead horse. I mean, might as well not even bring it up anymore.
I mean, the cosmetic thing is a dead horse too, but they also have a
For
fucking
sure.
store for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that's low hanging fruit though. we got to complain about that. It's just like, why not? Like, where are they?
If our hairstylist is gonna be a gold digger, at least to give her something to earn her shit with.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I used to say Leona was the laziest person in the base camp, but she's kind of made up for it, and Dahlia definitely has her spot now.
Dahlia took her spot by existing.
Yeah. Because like Leona didn't do anything like for a year. She was just hanging out. Dahlia,
for real though, right?
Dahlia was probably like living in her mom's house, and then her first job was at the base camp, and she never actually went to cosmetic school. So that's why she doesn't know how to do any extra hairstyles or anything like that. Nightheart was just like, oh shit, in the interview, and they're like, you're hired. And he's like, oh yeah, so what am I doing again? And like, oh, you're doing hair or something. Let's go stand up there and say Ada.
Everyone's like, who did the interview for her anyway? And then I'll just look at Nightheart. That explains so much.
Okay, there it is. So, but yeah, any other suits? Any other suit ideas?
Nah, I'm good on that.
Okay. So, yeah. Want to do some shoutouts?
Maybe. But yeah, Gustav is 13th. Gustav _X triple I. Currently doing Yakuza 7 like a dragon as their secondary playthrough, but also doing probably an unhealthy amount of Valheim after the fact, kind of doing a triple play on our shit. But besides that, climb matches are coming up this morning, so be ready for that. Hopefully we can get everybody there and ready. Definitely going to be doing that raw. Didn't really have time for scrims. Just I wanted to confirm before I made people try to ready up for it. But we'll be trying to get in there for sure. What about you guys?
And I am GamingEmblem. You can find me at twitch.tv // Did I turn my game on? I heard Haro. / oh yeah, that's right. / GamingEmblem. We play video games on the internet. I too am juggling some games, kind of like Battle Operation 2 / Yakuza 7, and like this / is like, so it's Battle Operation 2, then it's like Yakuza 7 / Project, or not Project X Zone, but like / Namco cross Capcom / like Super Robot Wars OG 2 or second or whatever. Whenever I finish that up. Yeah. Pretty much like whenever I finish either Yakuza or Namco Capcom, I'm gonna go back into Super Robot Wars and finish up the second OG game. for PS2. But figure we take a little minor break and try to polish off one of the games that I want to finish up. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, internet games, sometimes fun interactive chat experiences and all that good jazz. Wow, GamingEmblem, go check it out. I might have a YouTube as well and a Twitter, maybe a Twitter. How about you, Magnum?
Gotta get you on that Twitter more.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, no. I need to get over my fear of people not giving a fuck about things that I think are interesting and just posting them anyway. It's not so much of a fear, but it's more of just like, why would I post anything? Literally nobody fucking cares, but I just need to get over that. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead, man.
my problem is just being like, what to post.
I think mine's like a combination of two. It's like, I don't care to post about it. So like, why would anybody else? Like, I don't care enough to make these posts. Like, who else gonna check these out? Anyway.
See, mine's more of the wait, social media. How to let's just do a thing. Yeah, that looks like that makes sense. But and then or I'm just like, yeah, what to post, and then I forget about it.
And they do like 1,000 other things. Like,
And then,
I was gonna post something.
Yeah, and then it's like on here I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do that more. But anyway, as usual, everybody's links and stuff will be in the description below. But anyway, guys, I'm EG Magnum. I stream on Twitch, got a Twitter, Discord, YouTube channel, and
Instagram.
I actually have Instagram, but again, exactly what we were talking about with Twitter, only that.
I actually have an Instagram too. I got like a few pictures on there.
Hey.
Yeah, still need to finish out all the social media stuff things, even the Facebook and like the Patreon and whatnot. But
don't forget the OnlyFans.
Yeah, there we go. Can't forget that.
You already got farmers
in there.
What was the farmers only?
Oh, no.
What were we talking about? What was that one?
Oh,
I can't remember anymore. Keon, where are you at? You know all these. All right. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, man. Keep going.
But yeah. So upcoming maybe tonight. Depending on what I decide in the next few minutes, is gonna either be GBO2 dailies, or I might just try to get sleep and do clan stuff tomorrow morning. If we don't have people, then oh well. Then I'll do my dailies. And or I might just make bad decisions and play Valheim for 6 hours and then try to do my dailies. But other than that, on Monday, we are either going to be doing some more Valheim or something, and probably going to be doing more Master Chief Collection, going into ODST now that we got done with Legendary Halo 2 playthrough. That was actually not as bad as what I was kind of expecting. Like, it was different. The frame rate thing was the crazy part, where like you would have a Wraith that was just like pew 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 pew, because before, used to on the Xbox going through Halo 2, it was just like, since the frame rates and stuff was a pretty limiting factor, they would fire and then you could wait and dodge, and then they would finally fire again. Now like everything's just ham and brute shots with their brute shot.
The greatest potential.
500 miles per hour. That just made the sniper jackals
the
even
fascinations too, right?
It's
one like hold a melee button when you're behind somebody and do like a cool like kill animation or whatever.
Yeah, maybe
that's when I stopped using guns in Halo.
3 is when it started doing all that. Yeah, I think. You technically assassinated in Halo 2, but it was just did the normal melee thing and they just fell over dead. But then Tuesday, since we finished Baldur's Gate 3, we'll be replacing that with a D&D tabletop at some point or something like that. And I don't know, maybe next week I might propose that, because that same group has been talking about doing some Resident Evil, that multiplayer game thing where like one person's like the boss, like the evil villain boss thing, and then the other 4 are trying to escape, kind of thing. So we might try to get that going or something Tuesday. If not, I'll be doing GBO2 things in probably Valheim or Tarkov or something.
Which game is that?
That's
It's the one that
Resident
got
Evil 3.
packaged in with RE3.
Yeah, it's RE3 something.
Oh, the old school game then, like the
No.
one that was like. On
No, the new one, the RE remake.
The remake.
They had a
Oh, okay. What's the one I'm thinking of? Like, I thought you were talking about that one at first. Like, y'all digging some old
Outbreak or
stuff.
whatever with the
Yeah.
online play and shit.
I mean, it's kind of based on that though, isn't it?
No,
I assume that's
it's
what they were
not.
going for, right?
Not at all.
Oh,
Really?
oh, it's Resident Evil Resistance. What it's called?
Yeah, it's Resistance.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another one that they're doing right now. I forget what the subtitle for that is, but it's like a shooter where you can also turn into BOWs as like your super or like when you go down. It's kind of weird.
That's the one where you're like the Umbrella Special Ops or whatever, right?
Oh my gosh,
No, that's the other one that's
the
older.
Special
Stop thinking
Ops
of the
one.
Oh,
no, I'm talking about this one's a beta that's out right now.
Oh,
'Cause
but
it's
that
gonna be
one's a
coming
new
out
one,
with-
right?
It's coming out with at the same time as Village, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because they were like showing a game off. Because I was thinking of a newer game. They were showing it off at like what was it? Was it like the last Japanese game show or whatever? Like before COVID hit. Like I feel like I know what you're talking about. It's the first person or something, right?
They might have shown it before, but like, no, this one's a third person, I think, and it's a hero shooter because it's just characters from the series.
Oh, okay. The one I'm thinking of, you were like straight up mercenary type Umbrella Corps.
Yeah,
guys.
that one was
It
trash.
was literally called Umbrella something, and
that one was
really bad.
trash. It was
okay.
horrible. It was don't get it.
That was funny. That one was just kind of goofy because they tried to play it up so much and it didn't.
Didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
Mechanics didn't work, and there was some bugs and other stuff too. It was just.
But that was like, honestly, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, I want to say that was.
it?
It feels like that was like at least a year, maybe 2 at this point. Actually, yeah, they probably about 2. Yeah. But anyway,
because I remember. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, let's just keep going.
Oh yeah, that was Tuesday. Then Wednesday, tabletop, 6 p.m. Eastern, and then banner night. Who knows what we're getting? And then Thursday, next week at 9 p.m. the podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna have a guest on. We're gonna have Bradderfield on. Yeah, that'd be hype.
Nice.
So
should be good.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Let us know in the comments below of what you thought about what we talked about today. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.
Later.